We all have a story, we all have a tale. Well, there's a place I've come to know well, led by a man named Sty. He's full of stories, he is quite a guy. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite the guy. If you're feeling lonely, come and make a friend. If you need a story, on Sty you can depend. His voice is soothing like a lullaby. Sometimes he brings a tear to my eye. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite a guy. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite a guy.
Well, good evening, folks. Hey, welcome on the campfire. Had to adjust my camera a little. Hey, it's a good night for a campfire as far as I'm concerned. I hope you all feel the same way. Just love getting together with all you folks. Always do, especially on Thursday nights. It's a good night just to hang out. And I've got some of the bestest friends in the world hanging out with me tonight. Here's one.
Hey.
There she is. Hey. Hey.
Howdy.
And it's so good to see you here. It's always so good. And then, of course, hey, this gal, I talk about what a working animal this gal is.
Oh, get it done.
Yeah, she's getting her done. Holy smokes.
Giving it a good try.
She worked her tail off today. She's got the right to just sit here and relax tonight. Yep. Somebody go fetch her something cold to drink. And no, she don't have to throw any logs on the fire. We'll do that work for her. She'll tell us all about her busy day a little later here. And then we got this fella outside. He's outside, man.
What you doing?
What's up, guys?
He's out in the yard, man.
So someone had to do a brake job tonight.
Why?
Oh my.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at.
You better get it right.
Are you supervising?
I'm supervising.
There you go. Best position to have.
He's at the right age where he's making some mistakes, so I'm just making sure he doesn't mess anything up. And,
right.
And then you got Mrs. Supervisor back there.
Yeah. Is that Connie? Is he Connie?
Yeah.
Boy, it looks like she's just diving right in there. She's going to
Oh,
show him how to do it.
She's no sissy.
She's no sissy. She's going to get in there. Hey, boy, you got to do this. You got to do that. Put a
You
little
are
more
listen.
muscle in it.
So let me do this. Let me let you guys go, and I'm gonna help him finish this up. And as soon as he's done, I'll be on with you guys. Okay?
You betcha. You know how to get here. You know how
I
to
do.
get here, and I'll keep a spot open for you, man.
Hey, everybody. All right.
Thanks, Bill.
Bye.
See you in a bit. Okay, I gotta say hi to all these folks out here in the chat. We got so many great folks here again tonight. I gotta pop out the participants. There they go. We've got Arcade. We got Crazy Ann, of course. Donald Morris. Great to see you, Donald. You've been just chatting up a storm already tonight. Hey, and we got Get Her Done Granny. And we've got Ariel Williams. Awesome. Infinite Ma. Great to see you, Infinite Ma. It's been a while. JCT, Jeep Hard Life. Kimberly Ferris, sweetie. Hi. King of Darkness. We've got Metal Music Maniac. Nemi Pun. Hey, Nemi, it's been a while. Pilo. Hey, sweetie. Running Water. Hey, son. I didn't think you'd come on tonight. Your first actual day home off the road. We got Saxy Matt. Story has it. And oh, hey, I gotta fix this. There we go. Somebody's. Oh, Mr. Fulton. Good to see you. Well, and anybody else that comes sliding on in. It's great to see each and every one of you. Great to see each and every one of you.
Hey, everybody. I don't know if I missed anybody, but hey.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
What?
She said.
Yeah, what I said. Hey.
What she said. Hey, Saucy Shane. Awesome. I like
Hey.
your little remake and your your tribute to Carolyn. That was sweet, man. Thank you. Oh yeah. Oh, what a bunch of great folks. Yeah, Nemi hasn't seen Ann since she did her hair.
Oh, she hasn't.
No, Nemi's saying
Oh,
looks
I'm
amazing. Yeah. Hey folks.
Yeah.
If you gals can help me keep an eye out for Blake Hurst.
Yep.
Or
Okay.
if he pops in, please. Metal music. She's 21 again.
I can act like 21, but I don't know if I. Yeah. Hey, Teresa. Hey, that's
Hey,
6.
Teresa, sweetie. Good to see you, girl.
I had purple Infinity one. And I have pink, but I went dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to buy some hair colors, Sty?
Do I want to buy hair color?
I have blonde now. I have purple. I have pink. Yeah. I don't want to sell it. Can you buy it? You can have it in the bed.
Yeah,
Nope,
different color every day.
No. I'm sure it'll work good for someone else. Hey, Mr. Fulton says, next month is my 21st birthday. Wow.
You have to wait a month to say that.
Yeah.
He's
Wow.
early on it.
Wow.
He's early on it. Yeah.
Remind us next month. Will you scream and holler happy birthday at you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you betcha.
Sty will twerk for you.
Story has it.
They didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Sty 4.0 is out of control. Poor dog.
Yeah. That Happy the dog. You see her grabbing her ball and hauling her ball around. And then when she set it down, and Sty 4.0 is going around that damn tree, and poor Happy's going. The ball's sitting there, and she's like, "You run over my ball." Yeah.
Have you seen it, brother? Have you seen the video?
Huh?
Have you seen the video?
I started it and got sidetracked.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. It might be a little early into our around the campfire.
We
But
can wait a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I was going to say
That is
we're
Blake
not
first.
we're not going to wait too long, but we're going to wait a little bit, and then
Blake.
I'm going to
Hey, Blake
premiere.
Hurst.
Blake.
There's
Blake.
Blake. Blake, don't
Blake,
you go
yeah.
anywhere. But I'm going to be kind of premiering her 4-minute video right here. You guys are going to get to see it because I want to watch it a second time. I only got to watch it once, and I laughed my ass off through the whole thing. I'm doing really good, Blake. Now that I got Blake here, buddy, I tell you what. Check this out, folks. I'm going to go full screen, show this off.
Ooh, looky there.
That's
Ooh, that's
nice.
nice. Wow.
It's so awesome. It's got one ear broke off. And like Blake said, wonder what the story is behind that, you know. He found this. I don't have his letter right at hand, doggone it. Or do I? Oh, maybe I do. He sent me a little note with it. I do believe I have it, yes. And hopefully you don't mind, Blake, but I want to read this to the folks. Blake wrote, I don't have my bifocals. Blake says, "Hey, bud, hope you're doing well. Found this in a field. It has an ear missing. And every time I look at it, I wonder what happened to it. And it tells me a story. Maybe it killed a deer, or maybe it was lost in battle. But I figured it would fit one of the greatest storytellers I know. Hope you like it."
That's amazing. That's a nice story behind it.
Yes. Yes. Well, now, guess what? It's becoming part of a whole new story, you know? It's becoming part of the last chapters of Sty North. And, yep, that'll be with me. That'll be with me right to the end. Right to the end, bud. I couldn't have appreciated anything more. It's awesome. It's so well done, so well made.
Sty is sexy without his glasses.
Hey, that's why I keep them on. That's why I keep them on.
Yeah, he don't want to show his blue eyes.
I can't handle mad rushes. You know, people. Oh, you know.
Oh, so I should
Take
put
my
mine
glasses
on.
off.
Hey, how you doing?
As long as it's just my glasses, they come running. Take any more than that off, and they start running the other direction.
Grrr.
Oh. Yeah. Blake says he's turning red.
Oh, red is a good color on
You
you.
did an excellent job. Excellent job, my friend. Right, okay. Yeah, too sexy for my glasses.
Too sexy for your glasses.
Yeah.
There you got the soul Sty. Hey.
Yeah, you're right, Nemi. There's no last chapter. Life goes on, and that's what I've always said. I don't worry about the end of life because I don't see the end of life as the end. I just see it as that's on the horizon, and something's going to be over that next rise or beyond that horizon. There always is. There always will be. So yeah, it's just another chapter in an eternal story. That's right. Yeah, too sexy for my glasses. Yeah.
Everybody on panel uses glasses, so I have to use mine too.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, hey, glasses are the thing. Just look at that. Just look at that chat over there. They're loving the
I
glasses.
want to kiss you all over. Over again.
I tried to get my my bear singing the song, but he just sits there now and just stares.
Stay with me, lay with me, holding me, loving me, baby.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby, baby, you know you want it.
Sure. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hey, folks, don't forget to share this out. Share it out. Share it out there. Get a bunch of folks in here.
Smash the like button, share it out. Oh, snap and what?
Right.
What did I do? I feel like a
What did
teacher.
you do? Yeah, look at the crazy Anns and the Cougars.
Teresa like it. I think she wants my body. You got a lot of body there. A lot. I'm hot.
Well, golly.
Where's Pooh? Where's Pooh? Oh, there he is. There is. You see him?
Where's
You see him?
Pooh? There's the Pooh.
You can see him?
Gosh, damn, my mouse. I gotta get the new mouse.
There's Pooh.
Oh, boy. Wow. Oh, I even saw Sty 4.0 do that today. Hey, Lizzie Ann. Hi,
Yeah.
sweetie.
I was naughty today. Yeah. That bear needs a picnic basket. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, he does. He sure does.
Cheers,
He's
Lizzie.
just sitting there at that table because he knows sometime tonight somebody's going to bring up food. Yeah.
Oh, God. How are
Yep.
you, Granny?
So, Granny, you tore down that whole swimming pool. You backfilled that whole
Yep.
spot. What a bunch of work. Holy Lord.
Well, I tore the pool down. The girls took scissors and cut it up and put it in the bag.
So you bagged it up.
Yep.
Boy, all that PVC, all
That took
that PVC, there's got to be somebody who wants to get their hands on that.
it took 18 bags of dirt to fill up that small area.
No.
Oh,
Still not
Wow.
level enough to suit me. I'm gonna have to get more.
uh-huh.
You just start digging and you can make a real.
Well, the
Pool.
thing of it is, we dug to make it level for the pool, so there's a bunch of dirt missing. So I
Right.
had to buy dirt to fill it back in.
Because,
And you
yo,
just
you
start
didn't keep
digging
the
more.
dirt you took out the first time.
Yeah, I don't know where all that dirt went.
Right.
I guess the weight of the pool tamped the earth down.
I'm just waiting for her to like lay in the pool with a bikini and like, oh, shaka.
Now there's no pool. Now there's no pool.
Yeah, she turned it. Yeah, you're bad.
Well, now if she gets that all seated and that grass grows in nice, she can just put the lounger chair, the lawn chair out there and sunbathe out there in the grass. See,
In the bikini.
yeah, I wasn't going to say it because I knew you would. That's
Yeah, you know me. Yeah,
I'm too shy to wear bikinis.
yeah,
that.
I like, yeah. My
Oh,
body is
what?
like elephant with like, yeah, it's not looking good. Hey, Alicia.
Hey, Elisa.
Hey, Lisa.
I see Alicia. Alicia.
Lisa.
No,
She-
no, ancient. Hey, look at running water's out in his yard.
Oh, yes. Hey.
Hey,
That don't look like your yard. Oh, yes, it is. That was off the porch.
Here. We'll go like this, and then oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
Then you see
yeah.
the post on the porch. That I had to stop and think. No,
I like that view.
that's like a row of brushy trees between him and a hiking trail, a bike trail that goes through. behind them.
That
Yeah.
Well,
was
and actually,
interesting. Yeah.
these are the trees and brush that's right along the porch. And then you got the yard and then the
Oh,
trail
yeah, those
behind
are
that.
the ones that are on the edge of the porch. You're on the porch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out on the deck.
And then just beyond those, those are bushes that grow along the one whole side of his porch. And then just beyond those bushes, there's what, 20 feet of yard out there? And then
Oh, yeah.
there's another big row of bushes, and then a ravine and a bicycle trail that goes by there. Yeah. Yeah, I know his yard pretty freaking good.
Of course you did.
Yeah. Yeah, they're talking 40 to 50% chance of rain tomorrow, but I'm still going over to his place tomorrow. I gotta get my trailer sorted out and figured out and what I'm gonna be doing and do some measurements and get ready to start cutting some holes in it. Hey, yeah.
We got like 2 days with rain now. I'm like, who was it? Was it Plain Old Shock that was texting me before? Yeah, in North Norway, suddenly a house and a barn was just pulling out on the sea. The whole fucking shit was like, all was going into the sea.
Washing out the sea.
Yeah, even the dog, but the dog swim, but you see the house and everything just go out.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So now we got 2 days with rain, and that's no good because we will get a flood there pretty soon.
Oh, looky. Boy, we're getting a good panel going here.
Oh, that's Samantha.
sweetie.
Hey, Sam.
Howdy.
Hey, girlie.
How's it going?
Boy. Yeah, running with water sports never was so good. You guys out there, Saucy, Shane, and Blake. Yeah. Someone say deck?
Yeah,
Boy,
I said deck.
Deck.
There is Plain Old Shock.
Actually, he does have a pretty big porch on the front of his house. His house is kind of just a little post Victorian, especially the front porch, and it's pretty cool.
Well, I can move out to where they can see it too.
I thought you would say he had something other big, I was like, and you said only big porch.
That's a really long deck. The
Oh.
only problem is it's got a bend in the middle.
Oh, does it?
Got a big bend in the middle of it.
Oh, no, it pushes down.
He pushed something and it says that his device is not connected. Should have never let go of his deck.
No, Dickens Cider, Dickens Peace Bob and Tompan? What the hell? I'm trying to read metal music, maniac.
Good luck.
Sometimes when he says things, we're all like, what?
Yeah, he got me like, I'm Norwegian, but and you guys don't understand, and I'm like, no hell, I can understand it.
There he's back.
Hey, where's the deck? I mean the deck. Watch.
Again, he keeps pushing the wrong damn buttons. Is what he does. You keep.
Well, it's a new. Well, it's a new phone, and the darn thing has 7 cameras on it, and I'm trying to figure out which camera's which.
7 cameras? What the hell?
What the heck kind of phone is that?
Yeah.
Look at that nice old house.
Oh, look at that.
That's him and his brother
Yeah,
living.
there's
Well, that's sweet.
It is. It's
I
a
love
nice
it.
old house. But if you saw the inside and you just looked at the house and the features of the house, it's beautiful. Otherwise, you got to ignore the fact there's 2 bachelors living in that damn place. I mean, there's so many Amazon boxes in that damn house and the shit that these boys keep ordering. And then you go in their living room and it's nothing but frickin' televisions and computers all over the place.
Boys will be boys.
He's got a nice office I would love to have as an office. In fact, I'd take that office and I'd use it as an office and a studio. But you go in there and it's all this craft stuff they're building and it's a goddamn mess. Yeah. Part, they are not my boys when it comes to that part. I mean, I like my shit, but I want to be able to move around and see all my shit. Those guys, it's like, oh, I know where that is. Blum, 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 blum,
Well,
blum. They do
you're
500
more
things. They go, see, here it is. Oh,
you're more
shit.
female, you Sty. You're more female.
Huh?
You're more female on these places, you know.
I could use a little more females. Oh, no. Oh, that's not what we're talking about. Oh, okay.
Oh, it was. But we can go there,
Yeah,
of
I
course.
got all confused for a minute there.
We can go there, you know. Yeah, it's okay.
Well, and then, like on the walls, it's just eclectic. It's like video games and books and liquor cabinets and swords and,
Uh-huh.
a little bit of everything. Guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a boys' place. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like a demented person's museum.
Men?
Someone that just cannot make up their mind what they like. Because there's a little bit of everything in that house.
Sounds like a little bit like me. Yeah. A little bit like me.
I was that way also, but I was more organized than these guys. They've got, there's a rhyme to the reason, it's organized chaos is what it is in their house. And yeah, it is what it is. They're my boys. I still love them the way they are.
Yeah, well, we're in the process of turning the one half of the living room into VR gaming. So.
So you have room to use the VR.
Yeah. So one person could be using it, and the other person could be watching. Yeah.
Teresa's taking off, Sty, so you know it.
Who's taking off?
Teresa, because it's her son's birthday today.
Oh, sweetie, yeah.
Just you know it.
It's her son's birthday. Oh, tell him happy birthday from Sty and the whole gang from the Sty Shack. Yeah, happy birthday.
Big hug.
Yeah. Says Sty, I'm a crafter too. Yeah. I've always liked crafty stuff. I always loved building stuff and
me too.
Creating things and stuff. And Ann and I were having that conversation earlier tonight. Yeah, she's going, Sty, you should be making some of those things and selling them.
Yeah.
I just want to get outdoors. I just want to be out. I got to get over there the next couple of days, work on my trailer. Yeah, we got 23 in the house. I'll announce this probably a couple of times tonight, but and then during the week I'll probably put a video up. But this Saturday will be the last Into the Outdoors stream I do until fall, because I need to free up my Saturdays, all my Saturdays for the summer, and
so you can go into the outdoors.
So I can be into the outdoors myself, not just talk about it.
Yeah.
And there will be the occasional around the campfires that will be postponed because I will be outdoors during that time. I'm going to see if there's something I can do about doing a few streams from remote locations on Thursdays, but we'll see what happens. But the Sty Story Sunday is carved in stone. That'll always be there. And around the campfire, unless I give prior notice, will always be there Thursday nights. Yeah. And then there'll be videos throughout the week over the summer. Like last summer, I posted videos all summer long. And that's the way it'll be again this year. Ash tree. Oh, it's still got an ash tree in the roof of your shed. Bummer. Yeah. Running Water's only got 5 ash trees laying in his backyard that I should have had cut up last year, but I busted my ankle. Maybe we can get started on that while you're at home. I'll buck some more of that up, eh?
Well, Joe has a 3-day weekend also, so
yeah, that's what I was
doing. Some stuff around here.
Monday, I'm going to be free all day. So if it if it's not pouring on us Monday, I'll buck up a ton of wood.
Well, and if it's nice Monday, then if you come over, we'll probably have the fire pit put together by then too. So
Well, I'm probably going to be there the next 3 days for part of each day.
okay.
I got a stream Saturday night and one Sunday night, but I can come earlier in the day and get a few hours of work in. And I gotta get that trailer ready. I could have been out camping the last couple of days if my trailer was ready. Damn it! I just got to do it. I just got to get it done.
Yeah. Just bring your phone so I can text you when you have to take your pills. Yeah.
I'll print myself off a picture of you, of that one avatar of you, that cartoon one, and then I'll just put on there, take your pills, and I'll tape that right in my trailer, so that when I close my door at night, that's right in my face. Oh, take your pills.
I can send you a picture you can put up there, No.
Hey, Mike. Yeah.
yeah.
And then I will need to take a pill, won't I? A heart pill. Oh my gosh. Posting a vlog every now and then while camping. Just a quick update on your activity. Well, see, and that's what I tried. What I did last year is my first camp out. I was out 7 days, and I did videos virtually almost every single day. And then when I got home, I spent all day Sunday editing videos, and then did my Sunday night stream. And then in the middle of the night, Sunday night, I would post all of those videos scheduled all throughout the next week, so that while I'm back out in the woods for a week, videos were getting posted all the time. So I think I'm going to use the same process this year. So that very first week out camping, there won't be a lot posted, but from that point on, there'll be a lot of videos getting posted every week throughout the summer then. Yeah, in fact, it would have kept going that way if I hadn't busted my ankle up and ended up on my butt at home, couldn't even walk to the crapper. So I did do a couple camps, though, after the ankle was banged up. I even went out on the kayak a couple times afterwards. I probably shouldn't have, but heck, if I wouldn't have, I would have ended my summer even earlier. I'm not, I swear to God, I ain't breaking nothing this year. I'm going to break a record of just having a great old time just sitting out in the woods.
Karen is leaving.
Who's leaving?
Karen's story has it.
Oh, okay.
I know you want to say goodbye.
That's all right. I understand. You have a good night. You have a very good night. Huh?
Mike just took a shower naked. Yeah, you should be naked in the shower. If not, it's like being weird. Yeah.
Just took a shower naked. Well, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, unless you had laundry to do.
You can join me. I was in the bathtub for 2 hours, and I had like a meter with foam. Yeah, it was room for you there, Mike.
You never
Sty in the corner. Yeah, Sty in the corner under the bubble.
Never let me know.
Sometimes I forget to take my clothes off.
Yeah. But the thing is you get some laundry done at the same time. Soap up your clothes real good and wring them out and hang them up on the towel bar while you finish your shower. And yeah, you get out of your shower and you just go hang those clothes out. Anybody in here remember the old folding clothes dryers for in the house?
Absolutely.
They had anywhere from 6 to 8 long rods on them. They folded out. Granny knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. And you could hang 4 rows of clothes on each side, and you just had that sitting in the middle of the living room, or if you had a big kitchen, it was in the kitchen, and dried your clothes indoors when it was raining. And those things for us young boys make awesome frames to build tents. Yeah, yeah. I used my mom's to make tents quite often when I was a little kid. Yeah. Hey, old man, it is great
Hey, old
to.
man.
I was wondering. I was wondering where is he? Haven't seen him for a while. Oh, it's great to see you, old man. I bet you could help him take them clothes off. Yeah.
now
Hey,
you saw it.
yeah. I did use my sister's dress for the most awesome TV I've ever seen in my life, but that was a one-time deal. I almost got scalped for doing that. Oh, hey, the old time ringer washers, running water. Remember the one we hauled all the way to Montana back in 1984?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hey, he said.
we used old-fashioned ringer washer. I got my mother. We didn't know anything but ringer washer until I was in my mid-teens, later teens, and my mother's got this little apartment-size washing machine that was just horse shit. I mean, if you put a pair of jeans in it, it almost overloaded the thing. But yeah, all we had was ringer washer forever. My grandmother and grandfather, they had an old gas operated one. You
Wow.
went around the back of it. It had a little tank. You'd fill with gas. Had a pedal on it. You'd pump that pedal until it start up, and then start up, and you did your clothes. It was gas. It ran on a little gas, a one-cylinder gas motor. Yeah. And then we hauled one in our van all the way out to Montana when we moved out there. And here that thing sat right out. We we were in this big grassy meadow, 5 families with our campers all in a big circle, like, yeah, we're under attack, you know. Well, we had our ringer washer right outside our camper, and big long cord run to the generator, and we were washing clothes out there, and everybody else is like, "Oh, we got to run down to the laundromat." Not us. We washed our clothes in the ringer washer and hung them out to dry. Yeah.
Yeah. So mom didn't have much luck with that ringer part.
No.
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 She
She got her she got her hand in that son of a bitch a couple times. Yep. The cedarwood soap. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, I remember that plunger washing thing we had. Yeah. In the wash bucket.
Yep.
Take turns. Your arm's ready to fall off. You pass it to someone else, and they sit there and beat on the laundry for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was a double-fisted job he's talking about. Yeah. My boys learned good. They double-fisted.
It's like 85 degrees in my house right now. I am dying of heat. Like, oh god.
Yeah, I'm pretty hot there too, but I'm like jumping all over the places. But yeah.
I'm just comfortable right now because I had my air conditioner running for about 40 minutes before the stream. I asked Ann, she was chatting with me earlier. I said, "Can you hear that thing running?" She says, "Yeah, kind of."
Don't say double.
It's not that bad. Just let it run through the stream. Next thing I know, I'm like, "Holy shit, am I getting cold?" And I'm doing this number. So yeah, it's comfortable in here. Yeah, don't say double-fisted with Ann around.
Right.
Jeez.
I
Yeah,
don't know
old
what
scrub
to say
board.
now.
I used the scrub board in the past. Yeah, my one grandmother. They were a farm family, and there were certain things that she preferred to use the old washboard, and she'd get us kids out there, and we'd stand on a stool with that washboard right under your rib cage, and there you go. Wishy, wishy, wishy.
Getting clothes nowadays would fall apart if you used a washboard on them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 It used to be that you couldn't wear the clothes out on a washboard. Now it's you're gonna wear them out on a washboard. There's no doubt.
Mhm. Yeah, it'd be nice if someone decided to start making the old-fashioned dungarees again.
Yeah. Dungarees. Nobody uses that word anymore.
Nope.
Those things are like 2-ply canvas.
Yeah. And ladies wore bloomers.
Hmm. And petticoats.
Hmm. That's like this story of this fella. He it was during hard times, and he'd take any job he could get. Well, he found one where they said, this is a great product for sale, and they said, you'll make $1 on every bottle you sell. And he says, what is it? And they said, it's a stain remover. It'll remove any stain. And they put him through this training on how to demo it to get housewives to buy it. Very first house he goes to, this old gal answers the door. He tells her, check this out. This is the most amazing product. He says, it'll take stains out of anything. And she goes, anything, eh? And he goes, absolutely. He says, can I demonstrate for you? And she said, well, sure. And he's looking around her living room. Well, here she's got all these hand crocheted doilies on everything. He grabs one of them fancy ass doilies and he pulls out this bottle and he squirts grape juice all over it. And he goes, see that? It turned purple. And he pours a little of that fluid into a little bucket he had, adds some water to it, and he takes that and he goes, whooshy, whooshy, whooshy. And he holds up, and it's just solid white, beautiful. He grabs another doily, and he takes a chocolate bar, and he's rubbing it on there. And he rubs that chocolate just deep into that fancy doily, and she's just cringing, like, oh my God, it took me almost a month to crochet that thing. And he goes, don't worry. And he puts it in the bucket and he goes, whooshy, whooshy, whooshy. And he says, see, it's bright white. It takes anything out. He says, if you can find one thing that this won't take the stain out of, he says, I'll give you 4 bottles free. She goes, I'll be right back. She runs in the other room, comes back, and she's got this pair of bloomers. They've got a great big old tire track in the back, right? And she goes, I bet you they won't take that out. And he goes, I bet it will. He adds a little extra fluid. He puts them in that tub, and he's going, whooshy, whooshy, whooshy. Whooshy, whooshy, whooshy. Whooshy, whooshy, whooshy. Oh, shit, I ain't making nothing today. Yeah, brown tracks and old ladies' bloomers, you ain't never getting them out. Hey, now keep in mind, I'm going to bring you up here because he's got Tom with him. And then we'll have to make room for Spicy when he finally shows up. Hey, look at everybody. It's Nicholas Green.
Nicholas, what you doing with my turkey?
He's
Nicholas, my turkey, y'all.
he was chasing Mom around the yard, so I'm watching him. I'm keeping an eye on him.
He looks pissed off.
Was he upset that she was out in his yard?
Hey, I'm shutting the door. Thomas. Right, now I can hear. I can hear now.
Look at that feather on that thing. He's mad. He's like pissed like the cat Samantha has.
Oh, he's not mad.
How old is
He just he's a little pushy.
How old is he?
He's 8.
Wow.
He's losing
don't
his tail
look 8
feathers.
to
He's
me.
getting
The last
light feathers.
he don't look 8 to me, Nicholas. The last 8 turkey I saw was really skinny and just bones.
Look at the hair on his back. It is
That
standing like
turkey was 8.
look at the hair. It's standing right up. That's a one mad turkey.
That's one mad turkey.
I will
Hey,
run like hell or
that's-
get my shotgun.
That's wild turkey that doesn't come in a bottle.
Look at it.
Give him a gobble. Give him one.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
See if I can find him his bucket. Oh, there it is. Oh, here's his bucket, his watering can. Tom, it's time to fight. He's gonna take your girl.
Is my turkey, that thing on his head, is my turkey's thing on his head going to get that long?
Yeah, if he's a male.
Oh, it is. And he's getting that
Yeah.
little black beard too now.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom's got himself a pretty good beard going.
Oh, ow. He whipped me.
He don't
Hey,
like
Yeah, there's
that.
a snood. There's
Tom,
a
bite
snooty.
Good
Fight him.
Lord.
Take him.
He don't like that watering bucket.
No, he doesn't like buckets. He doesn't like anything like this. Just doesn't. That going crazy around. Here's my mini bike.
I don't know. People in
Yeah,
their
now I got the wagon on it.
How does he get along with the cat?
Oh, they get along. The one cat rubs on him all the time. He doesn't like that.
I don't blame him.
I don't
Poor
blame him.
Tom.
Poor Tom. I tell you what, that's the most spoiled turkey I've ever seen in my life. Poor Tom.
There's his toilet.
Just like a right size on the oven. Shove it in there. Stuff it.
Oh, we had a new duckling hatch today.
I'm just kidding.
Ooh, nice.
Well, I want to, like, what they call it, that long one with long legs. What do you call it? What the fuck is the English word? That you can ride on. That big one with long legs, that bird. Fuck it, what do you call it in English?
Ostrich.
Yeah. I want to ride that.
Not emo.
That would be fun.
I watched the guy down in New Mexico try to ride one of them damn things.
They run fast.
And he fell off of it 3 times. He tried 3 times to ride it. Then the 4th time, he's up on the fence rail, and they're pushing that big ostrich over by him. And that ostrich turned, and it jumped, and it pecked him right between the eyes, right up, just above his eyes, above his eyebrows. It caught him pretty good. He was bleeding. And he fell into that corral with those ostriches, and that thing attacked him. It attacked him. Try to ride me, will you? And he comes crawling out of there. And this guy, he was a professional rodeo rider. And he says, damn, I'll ride bulls, broncs. He says, I'd ride an alligator before I ever try to touch an ostrich again. He says, that damn thing's dangerous. I said, I could have told you that without ever getting out. Listen to that gobbling in the background.
Well, this weekend down by Louisville, they had we got this like the last truck stop before we start getting into the city. They had it all blocked off, and I was going to stop by there and kept going. Had it blocked off, all bunch of cops and fire department and stuff down there. You could see a bunch of protesters down there. Well, on the way back up, it was open again. I come in there and I had asked what had happened there and stuff. They said, well, we had a bunch of the peaceful protesters here. It's like, but they got too close to the ostrich and buffalo farm across the street, and they broke free and were chasing the protesters.
Yeah, don't try to loot the buffalo farm.
Yeah, they had like 2 buffaloes and an ostrich out there running around the truck stop chasing people. It's like, oh man, I missed it.
Well, if it works, you should send that team to each city. Just turn a couple of buffalo and an ostrich loose downtown in each big city. Yeah, everybody decides we're going home.
It's nice to finally see it come now, Nicholas. It's been a long while. Where's the chickens?
What is it?
Where's the chickens?
They're in the house sleeping.
In the house sleeping.
Hey, Blake. I don't know if Blake is still out there or not, but here I'm going to enlarge. I'm going to enlarge yours so that check it out.
Look at that. That's nice. I like the blue on it.
I like it with the bead and the bone pipe. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the beads like that.
Really nice.
Even the Amish liked it. The Amish neighbor loved it too.
Pretty awesome, ain't it? You saw mine, right, Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw mine, Nick. That sounds dirty, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Running Water probably remembers for about 8 years I wore a medicine bag around my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one I wore 24/7 for about 8 years. But it finally had seen its better days.
And everybody's quiet.
Anyways, Mike, that is just crazy.
There's the duck.
And doesn't like her cat rubbed either.
Yeah, if he comes to rub, he can rub it. Yeah. I will stop it.
I'm lagging.
Hey, this is as good a time as any, guys. I'm going to put us all over to the side here, and we're going to watch something real quick. This is this is absolutely hilarious. Oh, I'm sorry if it's going to buffer a lot. Watch her poor dog out in the yard with her ball. Gotta stop for some shaga. Shouldn't drink and drive. Gotta comb the beard. Actually, not a bad idea. Haven't combed mine for a while. Now watch this. Takes off behind the house. Comes back. Round. Oh, almost ran Happy's ball over.
I have full control.
Poor Happy is like, stay away from my ball. Keep kicking that leg out like that. You're going to fall off that and get run over. Back behind the house. Hey, get back here with that lawnmower. Uh-oh.
No, hats off.
Drive around without a hat on, your hair is going to get all messed up. Oh, yeah. Need a haircut. Yeah, that's true, too. I'm out of here. Now that's something I didn't even realize. I guess next time I do a video, I'm gonna have to shake my boobs. Look at Happy's trying to get out of there with the ball. Oh,
Don't run over my ball.
4.0 is gonna run my ball over.
Yep.
Oh, round and round and round I go. I don't need a drink after this. Poor Happy kid. Grab my ball and get out of here. I don't know what's behind the house there, but 4.0 sure like sneaking back there. Whoa. There we go. Now everybody get over to Ann's channel and watch it yourselves. Give it the full watch time. Give it a thumbs up and leave her a comment about how good of a job she did. That was just a blast, eh? That was fun. That was fun. That was right there with Nicholas riding around in his COVID suit on a mini bike. I mean, yeah, you two should get together and do a collab. You can chase him around on his mini bike with that lawnmower.
I was like trying to go back, but I didn't know how. I want to like make it slow motion when I was shaking my boobs like that, you know. So you had something to watch, but I couldn't. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Oh no, a little quick shot. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering. We got a few people out here in the chat that I'm sure when they watch it, they're going to stop it, they'll pause it, and they'll rewind. Stop it. And they can set the speed of watching the YouTube video. They can set it at 25%, and it'll be nice and slow.
Yeah.
Yep. On the big screen TV. So it's
on the big screen TV, boy. Yeah. Careful, folks. Yeah. A disclaimer: you may end up with 2 black eyes.
Yeah. Maybe. I doubled the speed on that one, so yeah. Yeah, sometimes I just had 1.5, and then the last one I had double the speed. Yeah. Oh God.
Oh no, Blake. Hey, I tell you what. I love the way you did up Nicholas's. I'm glad you didn't do any bone piping on mine. I prefer just a lanyard now. I've got an Australian agate. Hardest damn stone I ever seen in my life. And the lanyard was starting to wear out. I got to put a new lanyard on. I'll be wearing that with this piece all the time. And I prefer the plain lanyards. This is made ideally. It is. I love it just the way it is. And Nick's stands right out. I mean, yeah. It's a good showpiece. It's a conversation breaker, I guarantee you. People see them and they're like, hey, what's the story behind that? Huh? No. Well, there was once this guy by the name of Blake Hurst that was wandering through a field one day. Yeah.
Hey, King of Darkness, welcome back.
Yeah, pink and purple mower. I was a little surprised with the mower myself. I was like, I would have loved to have seen her the day she went shopping for mowers. Nat, you got that pink and purple? If you got it pink and purple,
it's a spray cam. So yeah. I like it.
Yeah, all else fails.
Yeah, I don't like the yellow orange thing. No, it's a Stiga. I don't. No, it's boring. No.
Hey, it's great, King of Darkness. I thank you for the very early super chat. It ran off my stream list or my chat list before I could get it up here. Thank you for that super chat. And hey, congrats on hitting 1,000. Congrats on hitting 1,000. That's great.
He went fast up, so yeah, it didn't took him so long.
Yeah, I looked back and I couldn't find it. The comments had scrolled way too
Well,
far.
Pilo shared his link out.
That did what to who?
Pilo shared his link out.
Oh, did she? Oh, what a
Yes.
sweetheart. Yeah, it's always great to hit that benchmark of 1,000.
Oh yeah.
Hey, in 2 weeks, you cannot complain, man. You cannot complain. It took me a year and a half to hit 800.
It took me 2 months to get to 1K.
Yeah.
But I was growing like fast. I was in every growth stream, and I worked hard for it, like 24/7, like every day.
Yeah.
Well, like with my channel, like a lot of people think it like blew up immediately, but like the 70 subscriber video, it was about 4 months until that started getting views, and I was at about, I think it was like 2,500 or so that I was at before that video went, like, that video went. So, and that was the trapping videos I did. But it did take a while to get to 1,000 at least. It took a while.
Yeah.
And then once you get to 1,000, it starts to pick up.
Yeah. And at a point you get to where, no matter how hard you pound it, it's like it doesn't want to grow any faster than it's going to grow. And
like
and then that's when the patience comes in. Just stay patient and the all good comes to all who wait. That's
Nicholas was made from petrified whalebone site.
What's that?
Yep.
Blake's comment there.
Petrified whalebone is what my pendant was made of.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I had seen that a couple of chats ago where you said it was from petrified whalebone. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you, King of Darkness. This one, because I wasn't doing intros and all that, is available. Thank you.
Oh, you changed your mode again, and you changed your channels.
He changed his channel name again.
Yeah, I know. There he is.
It might be hard to find his channel.
I love the banner, King of Darkness. That is awesome.
Yep. The
So is it good to be home running motor?
Yeah, so far. Tried to fix my car and it didn't work. So
that's a bitch.
Oh, well, and then I got looking closer, and part of the selling.
Okay, Samantha.
You know
how to get in here.
Yeah. Part of the stipulation when I bought the car was that it needed brakes. Yeah, they didn't put brakes on it, even though they had charged me for it.
Oh.
So
yeah, were the brakes growly again this time?
Yeah, well, was able to get underneath there and take a closer look. There's nothing left to them.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that the pads are completely gone. It's like, okay, I've put a total of 1,200 miles on this car since I bought it. There's no way I went through my brake pads in 1,200 miles. And it's knocking real bad when I can't get over 35 miles per hour. That the whole car is shaking. It's like, okay, I don't know what's going on it. That I went down to the auto place, had them plug it in and give me the codes, and it came up with this one sensor. I swapped that out. It got rid of the check engine light for about 20 minutes, and then boom, started doing it again. It's like, I guess I'm walking everywhere.
Whoa. Yeah, that sounds like a shop's problem, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good luck getting in the shop right now.
Right. Yeah, anybody and everybody that's needed a shop for the last 3 months is now booked. You're going to have to wait until they're all caught up.
Yeah. Although with having this curbside stuff going on, it made it real convenient for taking Bean to the vet today. They come out, got him from the car, brought him inside, got him up to date on his vaccines, brought him right back out, took him, paid them right there, and then I left.
Oh, that's neat.
Didn't have to go inside. They like to talk a lot when they're in there.
Yeah. Drive up veterinary care.
Yeah, but he's down at the spa now, so.
I heard that one vet from there that started her mobile. She started a mobile veterinary service. She's been doing it all through the virus,
right?
But she got so booked that she can't keep up. She can't keep up and then the fact that they said, "Oh no, you can do curbside right at the clinic," then that helped her too.
Right.
Yeah, you got to get going because the cat wants you to play. That's good. Yeah. Hey, Bryce.
Hey, Bryce.
Cats are chasing each other. The moon looks nice, but it's not really going to show up on my phone.
It's a full moon, maybe, is it?
Oh, yeah, I suppose the sun's setting where you are right now, Nick.
Yeah, I put it on a minute ago, but it wouldn't pick up the colors. There's like purple and red and.
It's got about a half hour, 45 minutes before we got a good true sunset here. I don't dare open the curtains right now. It blind me. You just see white light. The sun is just right there. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the one nice
Nick.
thing. Yeah, that's one nice thing with all these trees blocking that sun. This time of night.
You got that row of pines, that big row of pines right across the street from you. That's so awesome there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then the trees along the porch too. This corner of the porch. We got it all set up with the chairs and stuff. And tomorrow I'll be putting up my solar light out here, the rechargeable solar light. Since I'm gonna run power directly to the shed, I figured I might as well put that little portable one out here. For as little as we're gonna use it out here.
Oh, speaking of which, I got to charge up my batteries in the trailer. I should do that. I should do that tomorrow. Well, I'll put them on the charger tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to give me the thumbs up on a cutout design for the dulcimer. Which one you want.
Yeah. In fact, I can print off what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect, and then I can take and proof them out and get that going for you. And
sure.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Woof, woof, woof.
Now you're talking turkey.
I know I'm talking turkey.
Thomas.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
He's going to bed, I think.
He's like a zoo in there.
Yeah.
And we got the big monkey in the trees down there, He can be the gibbon, Sty. The gibbon. They are funny.
We don't have a monkey in the trees.
Yeah, that's the gorilla, or fucking what do they call it? Hey, Lady Reaper. Want to stop?
Hey, Lady Reaper. Hey.
That's okay, Lady Reaper. We know a little bit.
I've been wanted to show some love. Thank you, Lady Reaper. I think this is as good a time as any. This only takes 1 minute, folks. So you folks on the panel, just stay put. Don't go anywhere. It only takes a minute.
Yes, dear.
You don't need.
This is to recognize a bunch of special people. Just to point out our great members.
Very nice, Sty. I like the way you got that going.
The monkey, the bird. Where's the monkey?
Where's the monkey? Where's the monkey? He probably ran to grab something to drink or
A banana?
A banana. He went to get a banana.
A banana? A banana? I don't know what to say. Banana.
Banana. Yeah, that little spiel of all the members.
It's really nice, Sty, that you did there. It's really nice. Hey, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis. Great to see you. Yeah, I was telling Ann this afternoon I was working on video stuff all day, and then I just want to take a break away from editing videos, and I started just tinkering around with my members list, and in 15 minutes I came up with that, and then I played it, and I'm going, oh, geez, I think that's going to work. So I decided, well, I'm going to upload it to StreamYard and start using it, and it's easy to update. So anytime I have new members, I can just jump in there and I can add them in, and so it works easy. It's easy to manage, and it gets all my members mentioned out there. I'm going to try to get that popped up a couple times a night when I'm doing streams. Yeah.
So when are you going to learn me Filmora?
That doggone language barrier really makes it tough.
No, it says English on Filmora. It's English, but yeah. If it's been Norwegian, I maybe will figure out something. I can read it, but my mind is fucked up. Yeah.
Because remember how we were trying to do?
That was YouTube.
That was trying to set up memberships.
Oh yeah,
it was in Norwegian, but the way it translated in Norwegian, some of it didn't make sense. Because it didn't translate the same way it was in English. Well, but we got through that. But I was surprised we got through it quicker with that problem than I did just doing it for myself. I felt like shit. I get it. I thought, God, we're really struggling. Then when we got done, I'm going, it took half as much time as it did when I did it alone. Yeah, so we got to do that. We got to do that with Filmora.
Hey, Carpy Chris.
Do some share screens and stuff. Hey, Carpy Chris, great to see you.
I want to learn Filmora because you can do a lot more than that movie maker. That the text is stupid. When you see me putting up the text, you see you putting up things, and how you do it. It's yeah. Mine looks crappy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This last video you did is excellent.
That's
I needed that today. God, I laughed so hard. She showed it to me before the stream, and I was just laughing so damn hard. Yeah.
It's Sty 4.0 with boobs.
Yeah. 4.0. I didn't know he had it in him.
Oh, you have to love Sty 4.0. Yeah.
Yeah. That's some sort of new live catch vest.
Yeah, I got to go empty the grass clippings out of that when you're done.
I have to do that. Like, yeah.
Oh, that'd be kind of handy for, fishing though. 3 gallons per bag, and you just throw your fish in.
Then they'd be flopping. Yeah, them boobs are flopping. Well, the fish are still alive.
I will smack the fish. No, stop it.
Smack that fish. You listen to Ann when she goes fishing. I'll smack that fish. I kill it. I kill that fish.
I will kill the fish with my boobs. I smack it.
Yeah, pound it to death.
I take the right one because that's a little bigger than the left one.
Those pike have teeth, though. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, pike and walleye. Yeah, you don't want to be putting them in there.
That shotgun or 45. Yeah. No. I'm not pressing that. Oh, no. I will jump out of the boat if I get one up in the boat. No.
Oh man, I would have loved to have seen you back when I was 16. I was down in Florida out on the Gulf of Mexico fishing, and I caught a shark. And that shark, he was about a 3.5 footer, and the guy I was with, he's spent his whole life in Florida on the Gulf fishing, and he was about 60 years old at the time. I was only 16. And he goes, "Get that thing up to the boat. Get it up to the boat." I thought he meant get it in the boat, so I wound her down close to the metal leader, and I just heaved that thing up over the back of the boat onto the deck. And he's up on his seat and he's yelling at me, "You moron." He goes, "No, I wanted it up to the boat. I was going to cut the leader." He said, and I'm going, and I'm still standing on the deck. He goes, "If you want any feet, you better get off that deck." And that thing was just thrashing, boy. It was pissed off. And yeah, he come out with a big old, looked like a harpoon with a big, I had a big spear end on it. Stabbed that thing in the head and killed it. And
well, I love the underwater because it's a whole new world, especially if you can see what's going on there. But like, I'm so afraid of sharks, and what do you call it? The other, I don't know. That's my man Norwegian. I don't know. It's a fish with a lot of teeth. It's really ugly. What it is? I don't know.
Barracuda.
Yeah, barracuda and things like that. Yeah.
I did not realize it, but I was on the beach. There's 1,000 people there, and they're all out in the water. And somebody is yelling, "Whoa, there's a shark over here. There's a shark over here." And you can see some people looking, they're just looking around. And about 20 minutes later, and this guy, Dennis, that I was with, he explained to me after the fact, somebody yelled out, "Whoa, barracuda, barracuda." And everybody come flying out on the shore. They all come flying out of the water. Somebody yelled, "There's a shark over here," and everybody's looking. They yelled barracuda, and everybody got out of the water. And I go, "What the heck is that about?" He says, "Well, barracuda, they don't actually attack you. What they do is they're feeding, and those fish will come around you. And the barracuda are in there thrashing, trying to kill them fish. And they will get a hold of you. They don't realize you're in there amongst all those other fish, and they'll get a hold of you." And he says, "They'll rip a big chunk out of you. They tear you up." And but they're not intentionally attacking you. It's just that you got in the way. And he said, so people, if you yell, "Hey, shark," they look for it and they watch where it's going. They yell barracuda, everybody's like, "Who knows where that damn thing is?" And they all get the hell out of the water. I never heard of such a thing. And yeah, I had a whole different respect to the name barracuda after that. That yeah, they could accidentally tear you up.
Oh yeah, that's a bad.
And a barracuda.
I'd like to see Anne's. I'd like to see Anne's reaction to one of our sturgeon up here.
Oh yeah, sturgeon. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, the
big old armadillos in the lake.
Yeah.
No.
The really nice ones, the really neat ones are the ones out in the Dakotas and some of those rivers out there. You know, they'll pull 150 pounder out, and the damn thing's as long as their freaking boat. You know, the damn things. You know, they're huge. They're like 2 basketballs around, and they're 8 feet long. Nasty looking things. But the thing is, people don't realize sturgeon that they're bottom feeders. They won't bite you. They're just bottom feeders. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing my chores while I'm on StreamYard.
There you go.
I'm gonna have a fire for us.
I used to scuba dive, and 9 of 10 times I will leave you.
Like, yeah, Michael. Yeah, I used to dive. Oh yeah, in my young days, I did a lot of diving, and yeah, sharks aren't as big of a problem as people usually make them out to be. Yeah, I've dove amongst them down in the Gulf, and yeah, if you learn from somebody that really knows the behavior of sharks, then you're pretty safe. Love you too, Pilo. Love you too, girl.
I love you too, Pilo.
Loving everybody.
Are you leaving? Love you bunches, guys. See you later. Okay, see you later then, Pilo. Have a good night. For catch rivers will clamp on your hand and not let go. Well, I see them catch catfish.
Yeah, noodling for them. And you want the catfish, you got bait in your hand. And you want the catfish to come up and grab you by the hand, the arm. And then you pull them out because they'll hang on. You can pull them out. And yeah.
I've seen that one people is sticking the hand in a cave and things like that to try to unsolve if that must be scary. I will scream so loud. Oh,
the smart ones are wearing long gloves because catfish teeth. That you see these guys are doing it all the time, and you look at their forearms and they're pretty scarred up because those catfish teeth. They're small, but they still tear the skin up pretty good. And me, I wouldn't noodle for them. I'll fish for catfish with a treble hook on a heavy rig, but I ain't sticking my hand down in some damn hole to try to get one. What if it ain't a catfish and it's a great big old 35, 40 pound snapping turtle?
Yeah, you never know.
I'll tell you what, there ain't no catfish in the world going to do to you what that snapping turtle's going to do.
Nope.
Well, and I found out in Iowa, noodling for catfish and cranking for them don't mix very well.
What are you doing now, Nicholas?
Starting a campfire for it.
Stop it. Hang your noodle out there and catch yourself a catfish. Now you're tough. Now that's one tough fisherman, boy. Yeah, I was noodling for catfish, and boy, I caught a couple of big ones.
3 catfish and 1 mermaid.
Yeah.
Oh.
They say the bigger the bait, the bigger the fish.
Well, that's not true all the time.
Is that why I keep getting these little sunnies?
little baby perch.
Yeah. Got a whole bucket of anchovies and
So then you don't live up to Sty reputation because I heard what he said. So yeah, like yeah.
What about stirring campfires?
No, nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Oh yeah. Big old gars are ugly too. Gars are an ugly fish.
For me, scuba diving man, is a whole different. Yeah, I would love to do scuba diving. Never tried it.
Yeah, yeah, I miss it too. There's days I say, God, could I take it back up? Well, first of all, I don't think I could afford to anymore. I mean, it was a very expensive sport when I got into it back in the 70s, for crying out loud. And yeah, but I'll tell you what, I was involved in scuba diving for 5 years, and those were 5 very active years. I dove every chance I got. In those 5 years, I did a total of 11 ice dives under the ice, and man, that sport was awesome. He's back.
What's up?
We see you're back.
Hey,
Well,
What's
man.
happening,
hey, your
folks?
front don't look too bad either.
Shut
Ha
it.
ha ha ha. Oh,
So now you've been
I'm
supervising.
sorry.
fun-
I'm sorry, Phil. Did you think I was talking to you? I
Yeah.
was talking to crazy.
Uh,
So you've
Trying
been
to get our
supervising
campfire going.
Johnny now, have you?
shit, no. Brennan was out there doing it. They were having a hard time, getting the caliper nut thingy to release because Michigan, it gets kind of down there quite a bit. So she thought she was going to get in there and break it free. So
Well, and when that happens, it's best that you just step aside.
you saw me.
Hands off, man.
Everybody go ahead and give it a go.
That's
See what you
right.
can do. What's up, Donald Morris?
They needed a cheater bar.
What's up, Canoe Hound? Oh, we have one. We got the one inside the wheel well for those. We don't have one short enough for that, but we wind up using the jack handle for the cut for the lug. So, what's up, Aiden here? So,
You use
I'm having a heck of a time getting this fire going.
Hey, hi. Well, you got it going now. Yeah,
Yeah.
you use a C
Well,
clamp.
this is the little box I got.
Okay,
I
yeah.
can take it over to the fire now.
yeah, my boys. What's up, Plain Old Chuck? My boys watched me a few times do it, but he probably hasn't watched me in over a year do it. So, I went out there and kind of watched him do it and kind of coached him along, and so made sure he didn't bust his knuckles too many times, but at least busted him a time or two.
Uh huh. I gotta do the passenger side rear on my truck. I did the driver's side rear late last fall, and
How do
and
you
that
do
was
one side and not the other?
well. The reason I did one side, not the other, is because the one side, both sides were fairly new. They had less than 3,000-4,000 miles on them.
Okay.
What happened is I had been kind of mud bogging with my truck, and I got into this spot that was all clay and gravel, and that crap got up in there, got in the calipers and the shoes, and I ended up with a shoe that sheared off the full length of the shoe, not in
Really?
half the short way, but the long way. So it blew out the top of the shoe.
Oh,
So if you don't replace that shoe, you're going to end up with a warped rotor, you know. So
Sure.
that's why I did that one side, was so I wouldn't damage the rotor. And the weather went to shit on me before I got the other side done. The first side I did, it was maybe an hour before sunset, so I just didn't get the other side done. So I'll have to take an hour and do the other side. Maybe I'll do that this weekend over at Running Waters while we're BSing. What did you put on that bread?
We got to just finish just before dark. I don't know. Some weird dude sent me some jelly.
Yeah, check this out, guys.
Mm.
White jelly, firefighter.
Yeah.
April, Georgia.
From my good friend Blake Hurst. So I figured I'd probably wind up doing a pepper tonight. So I figured, I should have something on my stomach, right, Blake? So I figured since I had this jelly down here,
Fire's going.
Fire's going. Fire.
Look at it go.
Nick, I'm jealous, man. I'd love to be out around a live fire, but out in the woods right now.
Mm-hmm.
That, it really sucks. You notice what I haven't done tonight is no roasted marshmallow. I'm starting. It's not okay. My blood sugars as a diabetic are better than they were for the last week. They were bad this last week. They're better. They are better. I can report that. They're not good, but they're better. They'll be all left up if I start eating roasted marshmallows.
Yeah.
So I can think of it, but I can't do it. But I see a live fire, and that's the first thing I want to do is stick a marshmallow on that sucker.
Well, you know what to keep you from sticking a marshmallow in that fire? Thinking of putting a weenie in that fire. So
well, I don't want to stir the fire in front of anybody.
How you doing, Running Water?
Going good.
Doing good. Just hanging out, drinking scotch.
And get her done, Granny.
Just chilling.
Boy Blunder. What's up, Nicholas Green?
Hello.
He's been
Hey,
showing
Kurt
up
Whipper.
Tom now.
Great to see you, Tim.
Mr. Smarty Pants. What?
Yeah, he's been out. Tom has been there and gobble. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we've been listening to Tom gobble away.
Yeah, he's been making me hungry.
Oh, you ain't touching Tom.
Okay. Well, you touched
no, Tom's fine. I'm thinking maybe a distant cousin.
Oh, okay.
Phil, did you see my membership little reel, the new one? No, must not have. I'm going to play that one more time, folks, being that it's just a minute long, so Phil can see it. This is what I worked up on Philmora, Phil.
Okay. Very good.
15 minutes. I was just thinking around this afternoon. I was telling him, I was just thinking around for something different. I was editing all day. So I said, nah, I got to do something different. I'll try to build something. So I kind of threw that together, and
That's good.
I hit play, and I go, huh. And it's only a minute long. I think that's going to work. I think that'll work to recognize all my great members out there. And yeah, I think that's going to work.
Yeah, I need to do something a little different with mine. I like what you do, but I got my. Of course, mine's got to be different. It's got to be.
Well, yeah, of
can't be
course.
the outdoors. But
Yeah, I can see how anybody can take if they're using Filmora. At least I know it's not that hard. It's pretty easy. All I did was I picked the background photos for each class, and then I just put in the text. Boom, boom, boom. Titles.
Yeah.
I just did 22 titles across and placed them where they needed to be, and it was done.
Yeah, Blake says this does make a great peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yes, it does. And I tell you, the little bit of heat that it has pretty much is gone when you add it to the peanut butter and the bread. So at the end of the day, it's got to be a good tasting jelly, and it's a good tasting jelly.
Well, that's cool. That's cool, though.
Well, we're gonna have to eat one of these peppers.
I just going to love it crazy.
Look at that freaking Nick. He's got a fire going. Ass.
Oh, it's going crazy. Now there's a June bug on me, and he won't get off.
Eat them.
Oh,
Grab
they
'em.
stink.
June bugs
Grab 'em
life
and eat 'em.
matter.
Great
I'll
big
pass
June
on
bugs.
that.
The ones the size of your thumbnail. Those are the good ones. Boy, they just pop when you bite them. They're juicy. They got kind of like a nutty flavor to them.
Nutty?
Oh yeah, hot pepper honey.
Nutty.
Yeah, I got some Mike's honey. Is it Mike's honey, Dennis? Because I got Mike's honey here somewhere. The spicy honey. That's good honey too. Sweetheart.
Yeah, that's good honey, sweetheart.
Good honey, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Arr.
I used to tell my ex-wife, "Don't call me honey," and she'd go, "Oh, why not?" And I said, "Because that's nothing but bee shit, and I know what you're calling me."
Yeah.
Bless your heart.
Yeah. Every time she said, "Hey, honey," she's yelling at me, "Hey, bee shit."
Fire's going a little out of control. I'm like 20 foot from it. No, I'm a good 30 foot from it. Because my internet.
Oh, there you go, Dennis. Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds interesting. The spicy honey. My doctor, she's a beekeeper, and she mentioned that her husband, he wants to try a couple of different spicy peppers. He made a batch of honey with cayenne in it last year, and they liked that. They said that they liked it with a little bit of punch in it. Don't start something you can't finish, Phil.
Oh, I can finish it.
Time to go in.
Yeah, I would have watched your 1 minute thing there, Sty, but I was busy watching you mow the lawn. And you know what? The way you mow the lawn, Sty, I am surprised that you didn't run shit over, that that the dog didn't get run over, that the stuff in the
I was gonna say
yard
happy.
didn't run over. I'm
Happy
surprised you
surprise.
didn't fall off the lawnmower and run yourself over, to be quite honest with you.
Hey, as long as the job gets done, right? I tell you, zipping around that tree though, man, that's like sitting around and doing beer with moonshine chasers, boy. That get you all buzzed up going around that tree.
Well, did you like it?
She showed that to me before the stream. She told me I'm putting it up now, but I bet you can find it now. So I think I was the first one to view it and give it a thumbs up. By the time I was done, it already had 6 views. But
I was surprised
watched
she had like 30 or 40 views by the time I got to it, like 16 minutes in. So
yeah. I laughed my ass off. I was laughing. She knows. She was there while I watched it. I was just laughing. And I was kind of narrating it when I played it on here. see that on here. I played the whole thing on here tonight. And I narrated through that too because it's just too damn funny. And she goes, "Well, I didn't want to do anything that you might be concerned about or upset or something." I laughed. I told her, I said, I go, "You don't mind if I share it on my stream tonight, do you?" And she goes, "Well, no," but I said, "No, I'm going to." I said, "It's just too damn funny." And I did tell everybody, you get over there and watch it on her channel and watch it all the way through and give her a thumbs up and a great comment because, man, she did a good job on that. That was awesome.
Watch it to the end and share it out. That's what I did.
Share it.
Share it out. Comment.
You see this trap?
What you looking at?
It's a wolf trap.
It's a wolf. It's a big wolf trap.
That's an old style with the teeth.
I don't like it.
That's what mine's got is teeth.
They're actually the as far as I'm aware, that was actually like under a national mandate that those are illegal in every state.
Wow.
Which is good.
Can't use them.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're you can have them as showpieces, but you can't set them. Can't put them out. Yeah,
what the hell's going on?
My granddad, I wish I had that trap. He had a double spring bear trap.
Sit down, boy.
That was 24 inches long. That's 2 feet long without the springs. And that bugger had big, nasty teeth in it.
Are you talking to Sty or Nicholas now?
I'm talking to Nicholas. He's all over the place.
Good night, Sexy Matt. Good night.
Good night, Sexy Matt.
So what phone do you have running water that has so many cameras?
It's the new Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. Our thing was like, it's the Galaxy S20 Ultra.
Yeah.
That's like $1,600 phone. And half the.
I'm sitting here whining that. Where the hell am I going to come up with $800 to get a phone?
Well, I tell you, could have my old one, but I got rid of it because of the battery. That was the problem.
Don't get rid of me because of my battery.
We'll get rid of you
overnight.
Oh, I know for you.
Someday, guys, you'll be up here saying, "Yeah, we had to get rid of Sty because of his battery."
Yeah, he was just tuckered out.
I'm gonna get off for now.
Well, I know Sty's battery is easily recharged by putting him out in the sun for a while. So
that's true.
I'm gonna get off for now. I might get back on later if there's room.
Okay,
well,
Nicholas.
Okay. Go play by your fire without us.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm gonna go jump in it. I'm gonna go jump in it, warm up.
We're here.
I'll try to get back on later if there's room.
Yeah, we'll be here for a while.
Well, you won't be coming up there if there ain't room. So
yeah, if there ain't room, yeah.
Oh, I'm kicking you out, Phil.
The basement. We don't care.
Phil's gonna get the boot if I
Some
come
people's
up.
kids.
Kids. I can have kids. Okay.
What old bird are you going to take out of their misery?
That's you. It comes from one of the Eddie Murphy movies. I'd like to volunteer to take this old bird out of her misery. So when you were talking about them putting you, it reminded me
about me. That's what I was.
I just popped it. Well, it does say her. So
I thought he was talking about me.
Yeah,
That's what I was concerned about. I was going to have to throw him in the basement if he was talking about you, Granny.
Yeah, put him in there. I'll go right down there with him and straighten his ass up.
Yeah, I was going to throw him down there with you, and you could just whip the shit out.
Get
of him.
out.
I'll pull you back up, and we'll let him recover, and then we'll bring him up after he gets crying. He got a spanking from Granny.
Ooh, Granny.
Oh, he
Can I get a
loves spanking.
spanking? Can I get a spanking, Granny?
He does. That's the problem, though. Is he does
I've
like
been
his
really
spanking.
bad.
I get you the Willow switch in.
All right.
Hey, Dennis, you want to pop up? You want to pop up for a little while?
There's some stripes on that ass.
I don't
Yeah.
ask him anymore because he's always saying, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep. Yeah.
Who's that? Dennis?
Dennis always saying that. I
He
give up.
said, "Sure." Ann, can you send him a link?
Sure. Just because Sty asked. I will never ask you
Well,
again.
yeah.
We see how it
I
is.
is the man. I is the man. You know.
Mm-hmm. That's because he shaved his beard off.
Yeah. Yeah. He shaved his beard off. He done shaved it off. His urban paddling trip. I really like that.
I like it. That was a nice trip there.
Yeah. And then he runs into his buddy, and his buddy's in a sit-on kayak fishing there, and I'm like, son of a bitch. That should be me. I did find the lake. I posted that video today. Yeah, Hoist Lake. It's kind of hairy getting down in there, but I don't think the Forest Service will give me any grief for camping there. So I get my truck all cleaned out. I can go in there with my truck tent and spend 2-3 days and fish that lake, paddle it. Look at this shit. Number 10. Look at that. It looks like a big turd.
It is a big turd. I just pooped it.
It's a fresh turd. It's pot brown, 7-pot brown.
Now, I grew 7-pot browns last year. But, different soil, different climates and whatnot, they can be hotter or milder depending on where they're grown. Now, these are being grown in Florida. You get a lot of hot climate. You would think they would be hotter.
Let's see.
Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Meaty. It looks meaty.
Meaty.
It's a nice big one.
Yeah, if you spread some of that jelly in the middle, it would stick it together.
That'd be gross.
Why?
What we could do, though.
Why don't try it?
Why would that be gross? But
yeah,
tincture
why?
would not be. Now, why in the hell would you put tincture in there?
To make it hotter?
Well, now you won't know for sure how hot the pepper was. Do the tincture.
Yeah.
Do it after. Well,
try the half first, and then do the tincture after.
Don't care.
It's just, typically we cut the top off, and we would call this a gusher.
Yeah.
But in this case, we're not cutting the top off. We're just going to put tincture in that half. We're going to put this half on top of that half. Bon appetit.
Yeah, bon appetit.
Yeah, that'll fix your bon appetit.
oh, he didn't wipe that knife off and put it straight in that jacket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now what you going to do? You can't clean out that case.
Yep. Chew it.
Let's go throw bird.
Way to go, Chewy.
Save that, for fuck's sake.
Dennis is in the basement just laughing his tail off. He just shook his head. Yeah.
I think that tincture went right to the throat because it's a good throat burn.
There you go, folks. Bill's got to do it no matter where he goes. He just can't help himself.
I got pods. I got to eat them.
Hey, Dennis.
How you doing, everybody?
Hey, Dennis.
Granny. Billy.
Yeah, yeah.
Pepper burp.
Yeah, you know what? I just been laying low a little bit here on YouTube lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just not taking a break, but just setting back a little bit. Right? Spend too much time on here, probably.
It's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
We all need our breaks. So.
Well, and I announced earlier, you probably didn't hear it, but this Saturday will be my last into the outdoors until this coming fall. I gotta open up my schedule so I can be outdoors. And if I'm outdoors, I'm building content that'll go up in videos. And if I sacrifice being out there just to be here doing streams, well, then that is a sacrifice for me. That means I got to sacrifice the outdoors. And and I think everybody that follows me understands that I got to have my outdoor time. I got to have it. So YouTube can't become more important than me being outdoors.
Well, sure. It's that time of year, right? You got to get out, man.
Otherwise, yeah. I already had a good solid 6 months of being indoors. So I think half a year that's nothing but indoors and doing live streams and being everywhere on YouTube. I think it's time that I do what has to be done, and that's get outdoors. I got to be out there, even if I'm just sitting out there. That's because watching here too.
They finally. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say in Ontario here, they finally opened up the provincial parks for backcountry camping.
Good.
And Crown Land. So.
And the Crown Land.
Yeah, and so just trying to figure out how I might be able to maybe in the next couple of weeks get out on a 3 or 4 day trip.
Plan.
Yep.
A little bit of an extended trip. There you go. Because you need it too, man. You've been jonesing about paddling, and I really, that's why I really liked your urban paddling video, because you were back on the water. At least you got out on the water, man. I haven't been on the water yet, and when I saw your buddy in that sit on, I was just like, oh, that shit.
Oh, Rick, yeah.
I thought, damn it, that should be me on that sit on. I could be out there. And
it's funny because he I actually know him. He's a buddy of mine, and he was in one of my videos. Probably one of my first canoe videos that I have here, like one of my early on channel videos there. And him and he was my canoe partner for a trip. So good guy. But that guy's fishing. That's all he does. Fish, right? So.
Yeah. Keeps that line wet, eh?
Yep. So.
See, and that's it for me, is I'm so rounded when it comes to anything outside that shit, if it means sitting in a camp chair under a pine tree for 4 hours, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go fishing. I'll go paddling. Hey, do some bushcrafting. It's whatever feels right at the moment. And people say, well, Sty, why don't you fish more? Why weren't you fishing when you were at such a lake? And well, because I didn't bring the gear, because I didn't even think of it. I just want to get outside.
Yep.
So it's not as if I can't fish that lake another day. I don't have to fish it every time I get near it, and that's like a lot of paddlers. I saw paddlers in BWC, the Boundary Waters canoe area. They'll go on a 7 or 9 dayer, and they're in a fishing rod in a bunch. Not one of them bring a fishing rod with them, because they didn't have any interest in fishing. They just wanted to paddle and film and snap pictures, and to each their own. Now, if I went I'd want to fish one day, and then another day I wouldn't feel like fishing. And that's it. Is some people are stuck on one activity only, and others just live for, like your buddy fishing. I got my line's not wet. That means my rods are in the truck. Otherwise, the line's wet. Yeah.
No, I might do a whole little series on urban paddling, because I got like a lot of towns that have creeks and little rivers going through right around my area here, right?
Yeah.
Like we got the historic Welland Canal is like 20 minutes away from me, and it's I could do a bit of history on the whole canal and all the bridges and stuff that cross it, and
Yeah.
yeah.
So. I think that's a neat idea. Hey, good night, Freeman James. Thanks for being here.
Night.
See, the thing is now, like I was telling Running Water this week, while he's at home, maybe I'll get my trailer squared away even before he hits the road. He'll get to see what the finished product looks like. But I gotta
be conscripted and helping.
Maybe on a couple of things, maybe. The worst part for me is just getting everything out of the trailer, and then I got some lumber to cut, and I got a Murphy bed to build. That's where I might commandeer you for a little help on getting that Murphy bed mounted. But yeah, once I get my trailer done, then boom, I'm off in the woods. See, they opened up all of our national forests here to disperse camping, and we're allowed campfires now. The fire danger is over, the spring fire danger. So, but no campgrounds are open, but you can disperse camp. And fortunately, two of the lakes that I like, the one lake, Hoist Lake, you ain't getting in there with a trailer, not unless you want to tear the axle out from under it. But I can get in there with the truck, and I got that nice pop-up tent on the box of my truck, and I can pull in there, spend 2, 3, 4 days, and it's only carry-in boat access to that lake. So, and there's not enough room for more than a couple vehicles down in there. So now I can see him coming in and saying, "Oh no, this is day use. That's parking only. You can't camp here." Well, then you should have it posted. You need to post it. Otherwise, it's just Forest Service land. It's just Forest Service land. I got a video that's going up probably by tomorrow evening of 2 new campsites I found, and I was so thrilled. And if you watch that video, you see those campsites. They're awesome. They're on a beautiful lake. Never knew they existed, and I've camped there dozens and dozens of times, but never knew these 2 campsites were there. And I found them the other day, and I walk in and I go, "Oh yeah, I can drive my truck right in here. I can get into this campsite and that one down there. I can get in there with my truck." And I'm even saying it on the film. "Oh, no problem. I can get right in here." When I got all done with the video and I'm backing out of where I parked, there's this tiny little frickin' post, Forest Service post, that's only about 3-4 inches wide and stands about maybe 3.5 feet high. And there's a placard on it, and it's got an ATV with a red circle and the line through it. It's got what the hell else was it? There was something else with a red line through it, and then it's got a picture of a truck, of a Jeep with a line through it. So there's no motorized vehicles allowed beyond that sign under the Forest Service regs. Then I thought, I'm looking at it, I'm pulling on it. I go, do I have anything I can? And my truck was full of firewood because I'd collected a shitload of firewood. And so I couldn't get to my ropes and cables and crap in my truck, because I was going to cable, yank that pole out of the ground, go put it at the next crossroad. Hey, damn it. Because there's no way in hell I'm hand hauling all my crap into those campsites from where I can park, you know. But they're beautiful campsites. I mean, the kayak would be almost at camp level to put into the water. And they're on the east end of the lake, which is awesome. You take off in the morning paddling. You can paddle that whole damn lake from the east end to the west end all morning fishing, get to the west end, hang out, and that's where the big main campground is. Oh, you can stop there. They got a day use area, have yourself lunch, and then let the wind blow your ass back to the other camp. I mean, you can't beat that. Prevailing western winds. Yeah. But oh no, I got to hand carry everything in there about 100 yards. I don't know. I don't.
Hey, Sty, let me ask your trailer. Do you have anything outfitted in there yet? You got like a cot in there or something? Or?
Oh, I camped with it all last summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way I got it rigged up now, I've got a folding cot. It's not like a military cot. It's one of those that's built kind of like a camp chair.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's got 8 legs under it, and raised head on it with a little pillow kind of thing on it. And yeah, it's comfy as can be. It's almost 7 feet long, so I just fit on it perfect. You know, it's about 6'8" long, so that's real comfortable. And I've got my deep cycle batteries in there. I got a big old steamer trunk that I've got a bunch of gear in. I keep a bunch of gear in, and along one wall is where I keep all of my basic camp cook gear and that kind of stuff. But when I get to camp, I got this big screen house that Running Water sold me. That I owe Running Water for, yeah. But well, he knows, you know, either I pay for it or he gets it back when I croak, you know, because no matter how, see, if I pay for it, he gets paid and he gets it back when I croak. Yeah, he's nodding his head down there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I love selling dad shit I want back. Yeah, you know, but it's an awesome 6-sided screen house, camouflage. It's got removable outer panels. It's completely waterproof, bone dry. It's awesome. I set that up, and that turns into my camp kitchen. So I move everything into that for a camp kitchen. Well, what I'm working on this week is in the trailer, it's going to have a drop-down camp table or kitchen table type affair counter. I've got the hinges. They're those locking type hinges. You flip it up, and it drops down, locks into place. Holds up to 450 pounds, so I don't think I eat that much, but that counter will be just large enough for my Coleman stove and have an actual working area on that counter and enough room for a dish pan there and the like. And on the opposite wall where I set my cot up, I'm putting in a Murphy bed that'll fold against the wall. And then it'll fold down into the trailer, and that'll have a twin-size mattress in it. Plus, I'm putting in this little double-hung, awesome little window that Running Water got that he sold to me when I pay him. That's going in the trailer, so that I've actually got a double-hung window. I don't know. Boy, I'm so up in the air because I want to so badly, but I'm not sure yet. I just can't convince myself. I want to take the topper that was on my truck. I measured it out, and it would work great. I want to put it on the roof of that trailer and make that upper level storage and or just an upper bunk. Or if I got a kid along or something, you know, hey, you get the top bunk, you know. And so, yeah, some of it's kind of ambitious, but really, if I get right down to it, it's not going to take too long to get it all tricked out. Plus, the nice thing is I can haul up to a 12-foot watercraft in there that has up to a 32-inch beam. I can slide it right down the center of that trailer. And everything is to the left and right of it, and it just rides right down. My kayak rides right down the center, and I've got it up to the front end of the trailer, and I've got 2 feet left in the back. So actually, that was intentional because I want to build in the front. I want to build like a workstation, and that'll be my broadcast studio. I want to be able to have a booster in the trailer and all the gear and a flat screen, and be able to run my laptop and be able to do live streams right from the adventure trailer. So the nose of it will be my studio, and then they'll have the Murphy bed, and then the big trunk, and then the kitchen area. So yeah, it's going to be pretty well all self-contained. And if I want extra space, I just put that big screen house up outside.
Yeah. Cool.
And it's got the tailgate drops down, and it's like a long ramp, right? Well, I've got those mosquito net doors with the magnets on them are in the back of the trailer, so you can just walk in and out, and they close themselves. So I can have that whole tail end of the trailers wide open to the outdoors with the mosquito net there. And so on a hot evening, you can have that open and open up or vent in that window, and you get all kinds of airflow through there. Yeah.
Well, that's going to tell you, I've got a bunch of the foam acoustical panels, the 12-inch by 12-inch panels too. If you wanted to have some of those for in there for when you're doing your recording, since you're in a small tin box, Yeah,
that deadened the echo. Right?
Yeah. There may be, I won't know until everything's done in there. There may be enough of the walls, enough fixtures put in to absorb a lot of that. So once I'm done, because I do like in the kitchen area, I do want a couple of cabinets, and then at the foot of the Murphy bed, I want an overhead cabinet for gear. So by the time I'm done, the wall space will be kind of limited. There'll be just enough room for oh shit, you can't really see it, but running water got me this. It's a map of the U.S. with all of a sticker for every state in the U.S. And that's going inside the adventure trailer. And as in 2021, when I start living out the road, that'll get filled up. Except for Hawaii. I am not going to have them ferry that frickin' truck and trailer to Hawaii.
hey, just a couple pontoons, some duct tape.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's go to water wing first Sty.
Yeah, a couple of truck and trailer water wings, and then the set for me. Or we just put those big floating diapers on the whole rig.
There you go.
Well, you do like you see these ice houses. They got the pontoons on there. Once they bust through, then they're out there with the little, 5-horse. Yeah.
Yeah, I am thinking. I've been looking at some, smaller. I want a really compact and very low decibel. I'll modify it if I have to. I'll get it quiet, but I want to get a small enough generator that it's manageable, can ride in the back of my truck, not in the trailer itself, so that if I want to stay out for 2 weeks, I can. Well, actually, it's not an issue because with 2 deep cycle batteries, I can last about 16 days with the power usage I use. So that's.
What about the beer fridge?
What about the beer fridge? That's what they make. That's what they make cricks for, isn't it?
Yeah. If you get spring-fed creek or something.
And I had guys in the past. We'd be sitting around camp. And guys got beers in their coolers, and it's the 4th day in camp, and they're drinking pretty semi-warm beer, or they drug a 6-pack behind their canoe in the water with them to keep them cooler than the ambient temp. And then they'd say, "Hey, can I get one of yours?" And I pitch to them. They go, "Jesus, that's ice cold. How'd you get it that cold?" Well, you take a piece of cordage, you tie a nice heavy rock on the end of it, then you tie your 6-pack about 4 feet above that rock, and then you paddle out and you drop that sucker to the bottom of the lake, and you put a float on the top so you can find it. You just paddle out there and pull up a super cold 6-pack. I mean, yeah, it's, about 39, 40 degrees down there at about 50 feet. Beer comes back nice and ice cold. You betcha. They couldn't figure that out, how the hell my beer was so cold every night. Hey, put it on the bottom of the lake.
We've done that on many canoe trips.
Yeah. Yeah, all you got to do is get it down below the thermocline, and it cools it right off. Yeah.
Yeah. And cooling booze in the creek is, cooling booze in the creek is all fine unless you got a dog that likes booze.
Oh, shut up. Yeah. I haven't done that Sty story yet, so yeah, we can't go there. That's kind of a spoiler, but yeah. I got a Sty story about our dog Boo Boo that, what a spodie is? You take this is back when they had the nice Great Northern watermelons, the big long ones. They're big around and long. And you cut an oval top out of it. And you go in there and you take like a ice cream scoop and you just scoop that melon all up in there. Then you throw some cantaloupe in there, some pineapple, strawberries, cherries, and then you pour 2 nice bottles of Everclear in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you put that top back on it, and you set it in the creek in about 6 inches of water. And you kind of block it up with rocks so it don't float away on you, because there's a lot of expensive booze in there. And then you let it sit for about 24 hours. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of story behind it, but if you got a dog that's got an alcohol problem, make sure your dog's chained up. Yep.
Did it kill the dog?
Did it kill the dog? Oh,
they can drink enough because they're not so smart.
The next day, you wait till. Okay, it's a done deal. I'm doing it as a Sty story this Sunday.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Boozed up Boo Boo. Boozed up Boo Boo. I was going to name it Boo Boo and George because there was a fella and the dog. You couldn't tell the difference between the two the next morning. Yeah. Yeah. But we'll get into that Sunday night. That is one of my more favorite stories because I never laughed. I've never been so mad and laughed so hard all at the same freaking time. I mean, I wanted to kill somebody, but I was laughing my ass off too hard to do it. Yeah.
Well, who could you be mad at except yourself?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Carpic Reason's wondering something, Sty.
The name of the song on your intro and outro. my intro. That's "Come Meet Sty" by Faith in the Fallen. That was done by Samantha. And outro, I've got I don't know. All my different videos use different outros, and I don't recall what music I'm using on those outros. But all the music I'm using on the outros are either coming from Filmora, or else they're coming from the YouTube audio library that is free to use. That's all my music is. That, and I don't even use the free to use that you have to give credits for. I don't even use that anymore. I just, I want it to be. I've got a whole shit. I think I got about 180 tunes now in my YouTube music file that's royalty free, and you don't have to give credit to. So I just pick and choose out of that, and that's nice with Filmora. None of that. You don't have to give credits on any of that. That's all free to use. Filmora's got kind of an interesting music selection, and you can actually buy more music from them. You can link into all kinds of audio from Filmora if you want more than what they give you free, with your membership. I sure like that with Filmora. It just paid that single price and never have to pay for it again. And you get the updates on the software, everything. Yeah, I like that. Oh, the hillbilly ones. God, boy, oh boy, I'm trying to think. One's called Arkansas Traveler. I think the other one's called Hooky and the Sloan. Oh, geez. Oh, what's the other one? Cats something searching. Yeah. Oh, and then I think one is the Cherokee Shuffle. Yeah. The hillbilly ones. Yeah. I love bluegrass. I just love bluegrass music. It's tough to find anybody doing any new bluegrass, the true good bluegrass music, but found a couple that all a little in that category, some good old bluegrass style music. I like a lot of banjo, mandolin, violin, fiddle, I shall say. Yeah.
Well, you learn how to play the dulcimer, and you can play your own music.
Yeah, I get that dulcimer and go hide in the woods for 3 years to learn how to play. I've been watching this fella, and I'm thinking I'll see if I can chord or not, and then I can pick instead of strum. We'll see. It's gonna take some while. I know it. Running Water done me a big one. What the hell did you buy that for me for, man? I mean, that was this boy of mine. He spoils the shit out of me, but he's building me a beautiful dulcimer, mountain dulcimer, and he bought me all the slides. He bought me the tuner, everything. So, yeah, can't beat that. And I'm hoping that I can pick it back up. It's going to be a bitch. Because it's been, it's been 45 years. Almost 45 years since I played. So it's starting from scratch. But the dulcimer is a rather simple instrument to learn. So I should do okay. Yeah, Running Water, what we're going to use for the cutouts, I think we're going to go with the Campfire.
Mm-hmm. Would that do like the filigree, like it's the smoke coming off the top? Or, normally, usually it has like vines on the dulcimers, but
Well,
do kind of like
u-
smoking.
usually they've got just an S curve,
Right.
top and bottom, same size, both top and bottom. I spent almost all night last night looking at them,
Yeah.
trying to work that shit out. And we had talked about going larger or more, and the thing is, you can affect the bass and tenor of the instrument by the size of the holes. And
Right.
everything I found recommends that they be of equal open space in all four positions. That you should not go for that, trying to adjust it in that fashion. So
what I was looking at, and I was looking at some of the designs, because you have your cutouts that are of comparable size, for on the bottom and up on the top, but you can do your inlay work then.
The inlay
dress it up.
It's not through the body.
Right. Yeah, it's just surface and dark stained.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea for that.
Okay.
What I want is when you turn it on its side, facing somebody, it says Sty on the top, North on the bottom. Between
we can do that.
Between four campfires.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that shouldn't be a problem.
I want the Sty North to be kind of hillbilly-ish looking,
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, because see, I've got Dulcimer project for myself also, but it's just the single bell, the teardrop Dulcimer. Where yours has the hourglass style.
Right. Yeah, the mountain style is the hourglass. I'll never forget when I got my one and only Dulcimer I had. That old boy, I had talked to him about getting a teardrop. And he goes, I won't make you one. And I said, why not? And he says, everything I make is mountain style. And same with his banjo. He made, he had the solid wood base of the banjo. I mean, it was that thick, and it was just a solid ring of wood. And then the hide was stretched in a small piece, probably 6 inches across is all. And he said, that's the only way I'll build a banjo. It's a mountain banjo. He says, goes way back into the 1800s. And same with the mountain dulcimer. He says, always an hourglass. Always an hourglass for a mountain dulcimer. I said, well, okay. Jesus, just sell me one. Really what I'm trying to do is bring back what I had,
Right.
But a little more personal than the first one.
Right.
There you go. Good question. So I got two people on the panel chatting with each other to see if the chat's broke.
Well, it was 8 minutes without the chat moving.
I've been watching. I'm like, really? How's the lawnmower woman tonight? I tell you what, she's more of an excavator today. She's a demolition woman, an excavator. When I saw your first little video clip of that pool, I thought, her and her girl's going to tear that whole damn thing down? What a chore. And then when I saw your second video and you already had that dirt raked out in there in that spot, I thought, holy God.
Well, the pool wasn't the problem. The liner underneath was, because the grass had done grew through it and everything.
Holy shit.
God.
I saw all that, well, all your weed whacking, and then you did this pool today, and I thought, geez, I can think many times over the year of you being more than welcome at my place.
Hey, sweetheart, there's the honey.
Ooh,
Harvey's
nice.
honeys.
Nice.
Pepper honey. Interesting.
Ghost pepper, nice.
Infused with ghost peppers, chilies, and a piece of ghost chili. So there must
Have
be.
you had any?
Oh yeah,
No, I haven't cracked it yet. Actually, I could see the stuff floating in the top of it there.
Nice.
Let's see here.
Pepper honey. I think I dated her.
No, I want to try that in my chaga. I like honey in my chaga. I bet you that would spice it right up, eh?
Okay. Somebody was very nice and asked me on my latest video, Sty, do you ever find chaga while you're out there? And I did tell them, yeah, I'm going to, within the next 2 weeks, I'm going to try to get myself into some of my, a huge area of my favorite chaga hunting grounds I can't get to. It's landlocked. It's public land if I can get to it. I'm trying to figure out where I can hide my truck and then sneak across through some private land to get to it. So, yeah, I'm going to go out within the next couple weeks and before it gets too brutally hot and see if I can get myself into some chaga. I'm getting down there. And I've doubled up my chaga use, so I got to get some more. I can see using that in chaga, a spicy honey. That would be pretty damn good. Because that chaga has like a vanilla type background flavor to it, and you add that sweet and peppery. Oh yeah, that'd make. It's almost like a tonic type tea, you know.
Might be on to something.
Yeah, you just might be. Because I did that for about 3 months. I had the damn sniffles so bad and congestion, and I couldn't tell if it was because the air was too dry in my Sty Shack or what was going on. So for about, oh God, it was quite a while. I was taking about maybe a third of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper and stirring that into my chaga tea every time I had it. And that kind of cleared everything up. That, anytime you're doing any kind of chilies or peppers, that kind of clears up the sinus thing. I would have never dreamt back then, though, of doing anything super hot. But Phil, Running Water probably remembers this guy. You remember Glenn Peacock, Glenn and Cindy?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, out in Montana. Glenn had that little tiny can of South African cayenne pepper. Now, this is no shit, guys. He had made a 4-gallon pot of chili, right? And he had me take a tablespoon and take a big taste of it. And I go, well, it tastes okay, but there's no heat. You know, it had the kind of chili flavor going on, but there was no heat. I said, there's no spiciness to it at all. He says, now. And he goes over and way the hell up at the top of this shelf spice cupboard he had, way up at the top. And this guy is 6 foot, about 6'3", and he can barely reach it. And he gets a hold of this little can and he brings it down, and he's holding it with 2 fingers. And he says, got to keep that way up there so that the kid can't get a hold of it. What was that kid's name? Clayton?
Mm-hmm.
Clayton.
I think so.
Yeah. He says, because if Clayton gets a hold of it, it could kill him. And I like, what? He took a paper towel to unscrew the cap on that thing, and he tapped the cap. And he took a teaspoon, and it just fit in that cap, in a hole, stuck it in there, moved it around, pulled it out, and it was just red. Totally coated red with that cayenne pepper. He stirred it in that pot of chili. He says, let that, and he put the lid back on there, set it way back up on that shelf, and he says, give that about a half hour to sit there and simmer, and we'll give it a try again. Half hour later, he says, "Give it a shot. You gotta taste that, Sty." I took a tablespoonful, stuck it in my mouth, and then going, "Hi, hi, ja, ha." I said, "Shit." And he said the only place he could get it was in South Africa. He was a merchant marine for many years. And he said the only place he could find that cayenne pepper was in South Africa, and that he had a fellow shipsmate that licked his finger, stuck it in a can of that, stuck it in his mouth, and he said within 3 minutes, the ship medic was doing a trach on him. His esophagus it just swelled up on him, and he couldn't breathe. They had to do a trach on him.
Phil's wondering where the hell you can get some of that stuff.
Right?
Yeah, and that's what I've been thinking about that for months, and it's I gotta do a search. I gotta see if I can even get it. You know, hopefully Glenn's still alive because he's worse than me. He sticks his neck out. Or I should say, he sticks his nose where it don't belong so often. He might not even be alive anymore. But he's a pretty tough bugger. I mean, he was like a giant Charles Bronson, you know. A true Southern boy. Yeah, they're from. Were they from North Carolina, Running Water?
I'm not sure.
They were down in that same neck of the woods that Homer T was from, is the Carolinas.
Right.
He's the one. He's a weird character, weird character. Yeah, he'd tell us stories, and I'd just go, "Whoa, that's the deep, deep South, ain't it?" Yeah. Hey, Riles, good to see you. But yeah, I want to find out what cayenne pepper that was.
Yeah,
I remember I looked at the can and it was in a foreign language, but you could make out cayenne on the can. But otherwise it was in a foreign language. I don't know. I can't recall where he said it came out of. I thought he was saying something about India or something. But it's hard to remember. That was 30 plus years ago. So, yeah, that was over 30 years ago. Running Water, you old fart. That's funny. That's funny. I lived long enough that I can call my oldest boy an old fart. Yeah.
What happened then? We lost Danny. So, Phil, what's your next big challenge?
Well, I'm doing the Tube of Terror on Sunday again at 3:30. Nuke Chili Heads on Facebook is doing. I think it's Nuke. Yeah, believe it's Nuke. They're doing a chili festival? They did. League of Fire did one. I don't know, a month ago. Since you can't have chili festivals, real ones, anyways. They're doing an online one for 2 days, and different individuals are doing different things. And some guys are doing the Nemesis, and I got a half-hour block of time to go on live on Sunday on Facebook and their channel, and I'm going to do a Tube of Terror. So, yeah, I'm actually one of the last people on Sunday to do a challenge. I think there's like 2 or 3 more half-hour blocks of time after me, and then it wraps up. So, so not that a single Tube of Terror is a big challenge, but it's still one of those ones that if everything isn't quite right, can give you quite a belly hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of capsaicin crystals on them nuts.
That's the one that you were doing that night with Roman, right?
Yep, that was the night we did that with Roman. Yep. Yeah, Roman didn't make it too far on that one.
Yeah.
But of course, he tries to do everything on an empty stomach. So, but that's what I got planned. Now, there's something maybe coming up in August that I'm not quite sure about, so I don't want to get into it. But there might be something coming up in August, so we'll do some others, obviously some other stuff before then. But yeah, I need to get myself some other challenges and do some stuff I've done before again. I'll be right back. Repeating some of the same stuff over and over again. It's just weird to me. It's kind of like, all right, been there, done that. I wish we had some more challenges or some more stuff to do. Oh, I will be doing a live stream with the Scots bonnet from Scotland. I got in the mail today from Abba Blum from Blum Loco. I got 4 Satan's Pleasure bars. Satan's Pleasure is a 3.5 ounce chocolate bar that he does that has insanity salt in the bottom and a extract in the chocolate. So a 3.5 ounce bar can be pretty hot. So it's got like a 10 minutes to eat it, 5-minute afterburn type thing. And I'm thinking we do 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. We'd like to see if Abba's putting some stuff together to send to League of Fire to see if he can't get something that he makes on that League of Fire board. But, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But this is a hot bar. This is one that's definitely, challenge worthy. So this one bar is hotter than combining 10 of those white lightnings that I did the other day. But that's a lot of it has to do with the extract that's in it. Most of his stuff doesn't have it, but this one, because he wanted to make it a challenge bar, he added some extract to it. So, but yeah, and so I got that. I can't think of anything else. I got the rest of these peppers I got to eat up, but I don't got anything really set up for those. So,
yeah, I can get you to send me one of them peppers one day.
Well, I'll have to send you one when when I just get the fresh thing.
Yeah.
Right now, if I were to box a couple of these up and send them to you, by the time they got to you in Canada with the warmth and everything, they may not be so good. Even for me, once he shipped them from Florida to me, I think he had them for a few days in the warmth before he put them in the mail and got them to me. Because when I got them, they weren't quite as fresh as mine are after a week of being off the vine. So, because usually once you get these with a paper towel, keeping them in the fridge, usually they're good for a couple, 2 to 3 weeks before you really gotta, pitch them. So, and I really
are they hottest off the vine?
Yes and no. When they're fresh, they taste the best.
Yeah,
definitely taste the best. A lot of your peppers, I find, this is what I find, is the longer you let them sit around, the hotter they get. So you buy some, jalapenos or habaneros from the store, you let them sit on the counter and get a little wrinkly and whatnot.
They're hotter.
They seem like something that goes on there. Them sitting there seems like they get hotter. But then again, I've taken a fresh Reaper right off the plant and stuck it in my mouth and regretted the day I did it too. So,
yeah.
I'll tell you what, he sends you a couple of fresh Reapers there, Dennis. You do one on your channel. You make sure to do it live, and I'll super chat you.
Yeah,
I've been there, done it. Been there, done it. I'm telling you, yeah. It's a challenge. And I have no problem telling people you'll survive. You'll survive it. It ain't gonna kill you, but it's a challenge, and it's fun to watch different people's reactions when they do them, because some people, they can stay pretty calm and cool and collect through it. But you can see their eyes and they're wiping their nose, and, and then you got the other people that are just like, oh, I've had a couple of those where, oh, my blankety, I'll never touch that. Nope, that crap, don't do it. No.
The biggest thing with someone that isn't a spicy person doing anything, but even a Carolina Reaper, is to make sure you have something on your stomach. See, a lot of these people that do it, they're going to do it on their channel. They don't know anything about it other than they know Carolina Reaper pepper is hot. See, good night, E-Waste.
Yeah, good night, E-Waste, Mike.
So, they're young people. They're fit and things like that. They don't eat a lot, so they're doing an evening video or whatnot. They don't have any food or very little of anything on their stomach, and they eat that pepper. Man, they make all these faces and everything for the camera because that's the first time they've eaten anything really that hot. And then they spend a couple of hours with cramps because they didn't have anything in their belly. Well, you put a fresh Reaper in a belly especially of a non-chili head. Oh, you're gonna want to use this knife to dig out your guts. So you're gonna want to make sure you got stuff in your stomach. Bread is one of the big things you want to have in your stomach, so that when you do eat this, that it's going to be easier on your inside. So,
I'm more worried about the next morning.
Well, they'll be a little. Now, see, Sty never experienced any morning after.
Nope, no backdoor problems whatsoever. I did have fire hose on 2 occasions, where the next time you peed, because I live in a building that the apartments need to be suitable to seniors, they say, so they got extra grab bars and stuff all over in the bathroom and shit. Well, there's this one that runs down the length of the toilet on the wall there, and I kept wondering, what in the hell would you ever use that for? Peppers. When you got fire hose the next day, man, grab that bar with both hands, stand on one side of the toilet with the toilet going the long ways in front of you, and then grab that bar and just, because you're going to need to hang on to something when you go, because, it's a 4-alarm fire. Whoa! I could not believe it. Now I got a purpose for that bar. But I wanted to say what Phil was describing and talking about how, you get these young people, they don't know what they're doing. They're not true chili heads or nothing. And they go, oh yeah, on a dare, I'll eat that pepper. And they didn't prep. They didn't eat. They haven't got anything on their stomach. And then they're just miserable, nasty. And then there's guts and they're running off camera to throw up and all this. Well, when I did that little VAT 19 bar, I watched every video I could find, and there wasn't a good one out there. There wasn't anybody out there saying that there was a good result. And so many of them, the people never even finished the bar. They might get 2/3 of the way through if they're doing good, but there was only a few that ever finished the bar. And I was scared to death to do that damn thing. Here I had it sitting here, but I was scared to do it. Well, then I watched this one video with these 2 guys, and they're both construction workers, big muscle. The one guy, great big bastard boy, big muscle bound sucker, looked like a steel worker, and his brother. And they're sitting at the kitchen table, and they each got a VAT 19 bar, and they started eating them one piece at a time. Those, 12 little squares, I think it comes in. And they're eating each of those little squares. They didn't even make it halfway through the bar, and both of them are freaking out. And the biggest, toughest guy out of the bunch is going, it's just a chocolate bar. Oh, he's whining like a baby. And all of a sudden he just, bullshit. He says, I can't handle it. And he gets up, flies away from the table. You see him. He goes right in the kitchen, comes back, and he's got one of those oval half-gallon ice cream containers. And he rips the lid off of it, and he takes a spoonful, puts it in his mouth, and then he's squeezing the carton, and he's eating it as he's squeezing it out of the carton. He's eating it like a big ice cream sandwich. And then they counted how many pieces each of them did, and he had done like 7 pieces. So I'm watching these 2 brutes do it, and neither one of them could finish the bar, and they're freaking out. Well, my night comes, and I started doing that thing. The burn, it was significant. That's got a good burn to it. That VAT 19 bar's got a really good burn to it, but it's full of extract. After I got done with it, I thought, that was a tough challenge, but it's doable. Not that bad. Then it hit my stomach. Holy Jesus. I thought I was prepared. I had eaten one peanut butter sandwich before. I should have ate 2 or 3 peanut butter sandwiches before that stupid chocolate bar. And then I think I made my situation worse because I had like 6 different afterburn stuff, after I went through my afterburn. Now I can eat anything, right? So I'm trying everything to cool that down. And I think the mix of all those different things really just aggravated it. And then it was so bad. I thought I got to get up and move. It hurt so bad. I have to get up and move. So I told everybody, I'll be right back. And I got up and I'm pacing back and forth in my apartment, the full length of the apartment, back and forth, pacing back and forth. And after, God, I don't know what it was about 15 minutes. I said, I can't do that. I come back and I sat down and I said, sorry, folks, I got to end the stream. I got to end it. It's killing me. I got to end. It's over. Stop the stream. No more than stop the stream. It wasn't 3 minutes. I felt fine. Piss me off. Those cramps, when they decide to come on, you can feel them coming up, and they're like a fucking volcano. All of a sudden, they just go. And then it's over. What the fuck? You do not expect it to just end. You expect it to slowly get better. It just freaking within 2-3 minutes, it just eased off and ended. But then your adrenaline's running 1,000 times higher than it should because you thought you were going to die, when your stomach feels like it's going to split in half.
You always hope when they go away that they don't come back. That's the biggest thing is when I did the 5 bottles of hot sauce and I was up, in front of the couch and finally it seemed like they were going away. I got up in the couch and I'm sitting there on the couch and I'm finally not feeling any pain. And I'm sitting there, I've got to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, I don't want to get up. Because if I go to the bathroom, I might get stuff moving through me again. So I'm not going to get up and go bathroom. I'm just going to sit here as long as I can, pain-free. I sat there, probably for a good half an hour having to go to the bathroom just because I didn't want to take a chance of that pain coming back. I finally went, and then I was still fine and didn't. But after 2.5, 3 hours of being doubled over in pain, when it finally subsides, you're like, oh gosh, I hope it don't come back.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
So that anticipation.
I would say it's fun. It's pushing yourself to your absolute limit.
Yeah.
So and I don't know how to it'd be like someone in a kayak doing class 5 rapids. I've never done class 5 rapids before, but I'm going to do it just to see if I can, even if it's dangerous, even if it's somewhat life-threatening, right? I'm going to do it because I want to be able to say I did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the same thing.
Yeah. To me, that's like jumping out of a frickin' airplane.
Yeah.
And paying to do it. Right?
See, everything they teach me right up until I jumped out the fucking door is gone the minute I'm out that fucking door. Now what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Scream!
Yeah. And hopefully I'll have that one clear-minded moment when I go, oh yeah, just pull this handle and you're good. Quit freaking out. You're not dying if you pull that handle. Just like with them peppers in your gut killing you, it's like, hey, kind of embrace the pain, because once the pain will go away. It's just like jumping out of an airplane. Eventually, you will get to the ground.
Well, that's the most spicy stuff that we eat in our mouth. The first time someone eats something super spicy, super spicy, you're like, when is it going to stop? It just never seems to stop. Usually you eat something spicy, 30 seconds, a minute later, all right, it's dying down. All right, your peak was just, when you eat something super spicy, and it builds and it builds and it builds for like 5 minutes. And after the end of 5 minutes, you're still like, my freaking mouth, it's not getting any cooler. It's getting hotter. Then along with that little bit of pain, you got a little bit of fear, right? And fear makes everything worse. It's like, when is this going to quit? I want this to quit now, and it's not quitting now.
Well, see, and I thought of that too. There was a couple occasions where I'm thinking, holy shit, the burn on this is it's not stopping. It keeps increasing. It went from a 4 to a 6, and now it's at an 8, and it just seems like it wants to just keep burning. Is it ever going to stop, or is this going to permanently burn my mouth so it's always burning like this? And the thing is your body, what kicks in is the fight or flight issue, and that's when your adrenaline pumps, is because you don't know it's the unknown. You just don't know if and when is this going to frickin' stop, and that's when you try to cool it off with things. And there's nothing worse than putting a nice big spoon of ice cream in your mouth and you're going, oh, that feels good. And then you swallow it instantly. It just right back where it was before you stuck that spoon in your mouth. And it's just like, what the hell did I even waste my time for? You know? And I learned from Phil, sometimes the afterburn, for me, it's best for me to just sit there, be quiet, and breathe through my mouth quickly. Make sure that I'm almost hyperventilating, and let the burn, because then you can tell when the burn's hitting that top and rolling over. And then you can relax because you feel it's coming down. I can remember saying, oh yeah, it's come down a notch. It's come down, and it's not a lot, but it's come down a notch. And then within 10 minutes, all of a sudden that major burn is gone. It's an afterthought, and you got the small afterburn like around your lips and stuff going on. But yeah, it's weird what our minds can do to us when we're eating that shit. And the stomach, though, I watched Phil go through that shit, rolling around on the floor, and then being still for so long that we're going, oh shit, shit, is he actually alive?
Right out of it.
Yeah. That one night, Phil, raise your arm so we can see that you're okay. And see his hand come up, go back down, and he's laying on the floor, thrown on the floor, and it's just But
and that was from something that wasn't even supposed to be really hot. That hot sauce bottle I drank.
None of us saw that coming.
Nope.
Because you were pretty damn confident going into that.
Well, the other one was similar. I'd done that like a day or two before. I chugged that 5-ounce bottle of hot sauce, and it was hot, and there was some a little bit of belly something going on with that, but nothing that I probably didn't have enough stuff in my stomach, but that bottle still ain't as clear as that other bottle. I don't know what was in that sauce that made that so much different than the other stuff, but it just blew my stomach up. So,
yikes! Makes life interesting. There's no doubt of that. Makes no doubt of that.
Well, even the one night, a few weeks ago when I was in my stream and I think I had the right stuff in my. Maybe I didn't have the right stuff in my stomach, but I went ahead and did the right hand of doom again. I was like, you know what? I haven't done the right hand of doom in a while. That's got all the extract and stuff in it. Let me do a tablespoon of that. Stupid me again. Every time I do a tablespoon of that, I'm thinking, I go back thinking, I got to do 100% prep with that because that hurts the gut bad. I mean, the mouth just kept burning and burning and burning. And then once it got to the gut just started hurting and hurting and hurting. And it's not, you're talking about a tablespoon of something. Tablespoon of something shouldn't hurt you like that. Oh, it's a tablespoon of extract it does.
That's it. Yeah. The right tablespoon will screw you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like why I will never buy that plutonium 357 for myself.
Yeah.
If someone bought it for me, I'd have to try it. But I'm not going to do a tablespoon of it.
Right.
I definitely ain't going to do the whole bottle.
And that's the thing is for some things, it's the kind of thing where if somebody else puts it in front of you, okay, gotta try, give it a try.
Right.
But some things, it just ain't worth buying yourself. Why you just because you really don't want to do it, But if somebody puts it in front of you, it's like, yeah, okay,
Well, it's like that it's either a 1 or 1.5 ounce bottle or something. It's really small, and it's something they want $100 for it because it's all extract. It's extract that basically is down to a paste. So it's been dehydrated all the way down and have basically all the moisture taken out of it to the point where it's a paste.
Yeah.
And for most people, they take a toothpick and they put a little on the head of a toothpick and stick it in their mouth, sets their mouth on fire.
Yeah, light them right up.
Right.
It's so concentrated that, and that's it. It's, to me, some of it, when my doctor said she was a little concerned about some of the extracts, capsaicin crystals. She said, now overdoing some of that, she said, can create stresses that can actually hurt you, bodily. If you just overdid it, it's because your body can't handle that pain, but for only a certain amount of time. Pain actually causes other things to go bad in your system eventually. If it's too extended, if it lasts too long, what it does is it'll put you in shock. That's the bad part. But she said for generally any natural peppers or powders or anything that's natural, she said it's not going to permanently hurt you. It's just going to make you think it did or make you think you're dying. And she said her only concern is the damage she sees that it could cause is psychological. She said it might cause psychological damage. And I told her about Phil, and I told her, I said, well, it can't hurt him. He's psychotic to start with, There's no way it can hurt him. Can't make him any more psycho than he already is. And she just kind of laughed and said, well, I suppose there are folks like that out there. I said, yeah, I know one, or two or three. I know a few. Yeah.
Well, thanks for talking me right out of it now. So that's all good.
No, you need to do a reaper because that you'll survive. Eat a nice sandwich, something. Prep yourself, and then eat a reaper. To me, it was the first time I didn't eat a reaper. First, I ate this little elf shoe son of a bitch that he sent me that I don't know what that is, He says it might be hot, it might not. He says, I just don't know what it is. That little elf shoe, I swear to God, it was just barely a notch under a reaper. Because I did a reaper the very next day. And the comparison, I barely felt the difference. Except the elf shoe, the thing with the elf shoe one, that little bastard was smaller, so I didn't have as much to chew up as I did with that reaper. That reaper was pretty chewy. Yeah. But after I did the reaper, I didn't say, "Oh, I'll never do that again." It was interesting enough that yeah, it was cool. It didn't kill me. It was interesting. It was kind of exciting to feel that heat and like, oh yeah. And it's hard to believe a little plant like that can kick your ass so good,
Well, I mean, you figure it's a genetically engineered. It's not your natural plant. Habanero is natural.
Well, yeah.
Ghost peppers, reapers, none of these things are natural. So.
Yeah, but it's still organic, It's still an organic thing. someday they'll be natural. They'll just be growing in people's yards all over the damn place because of people like Phil and Cindy over at Hunt for Heat. And, that some of those are going to get away from them, and they'll start growing in the neighbor's yard.
And wild habaneros growing, wild growth peppers growing.
Halves and reapers growing all over the place.
Like raspberry briars, but there'd be reaper briars.
Yeah. Just think if we had an apocalypse and the only thing that survived were peppers. So we would have to figure out a way to make a diet out of peppers.
All the wildlife is going to be spicy.
Yeah. Any wildlife that makes it, you fry up the steak and you go, holy shit, that steak is spicy. Yeah.
How you doing, Eric Pollock?
I'm heading out for the night, guys.
Actually, I'm joining you there, Donnie, too.
Eric.
Yep.
11 o'clock for me. So.
Hey, I'll see you sometime tomorrow running water.
All right, sounds good.
I don't know what time it'll be. Probably noonish or so.
All right, well, I'll be around.
Good night, running water.
Take care, buddy.
Good night.
All right. Get you later.
And same here, guys. I'm going to duck out. It's about that time.
You betcha.
You have a good Thanks for having me up on panel. And
Thank you.
I don't always come up. Doesn't mean I don't love you guys. So
I know what you're kidding with you.
Man. I already told you, sometimes you got to just kind of sit back and enjoy for a while.
Yep, for sure. So everybody have a great night. Everybody in the chat too. Take care. We'll see you next time.
Take care. Love you. Bye.
Yeah. Well, you know what, guys? With that, I think I'm going to be wrapping it up. We hit the 3-hour mark. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're doing good. There we go. Yeah, and the next stream I'll be doing is Saturday night. We'll be doing Into the Outdoors Saturday night, and otherwise I got a couple videos coming up. I had one that'll probably go up tomorrow or else Saturday, and then I got an unusual one that's coming up sometime. Well, Ann and I talked about it, and I think she's got me convinced. She a little bit of strategic. She helped me with the logistics. I've got it's between 45 and 50-minute video. And all it is driving back roads that I haven't filmed before. And me chatting away about these back roads and what I'm seeing, what's going on, and some other topics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post that next Thursday, just before the Around the Campfire. So it'll be about 45 minutes before Around the Campfire, and it'll be a premiere, so we can sit and chat through the video. And then right as that video ends, the Around the Campfire will start. So they'll be kind of dovetailed together, just be about a minute or two between the two. So look forward to that next Thursday night. Otherwise, if you're available Saturday night, we're going to do Into the Outdoors. And until then, hey, all of you have a very, very good night. It was wonderful as always.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.